shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday.
Let all of our people,
and then the civil servants
all of our people come in and hear the gospel of truth, the gospel of redemption. So share this space, share this space, share this space.
I didn't know your voice is so good. It's good.
It's good. It's good. It's marvelous.
It's actually very good.
See, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Thank you for doing that. You know, I don't like to sing for most Biafrans because I see a lot of bad belly. I think there is so much bad belly. You know, Chukwuka bless me with this lovely voice of mine, and I'm using it to do wonders. I'm using it to do wonders. It's all thanks to Chukwuka. All thanks to Chukwuka that this wonderful voice is moving mountains. So thank you.
Don't worry, the women are coming to praise you. They are coming.
No, his voice is not like that man. That's all. We have to figure him out because he is the one bringing down the space.
Bringing down. We have to find out where that.
I thought it was network. I thought it was my network. So it's coming from somewhere. It's obvious.
It's coming from somewhere. Thank you guys for coming back. Thank you everyone for coming back. We expect some of our brothers that didn't know. I don't know what happened. The space went down. I came in with my other account thinking that if I leave it like that, it will stay up, but it didn't. But we'll continue. We told them it doesn't matter how many times they bring our space down, we'll bring it back up and we'll continue. Exodus, you have the mic. And then we were listening to Mr. Snow educate us about this liberation tax because that is what's important. Money, 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 money. We need money. Money is needed to fight for freedom. Go ahead, Exodus.
Yeah, so when it comes to this, our freedom, money is not the root of evil. Or anybody will tell you that one in lie. Money now we need to get our freedom. It not be any root. So we must continue. Our own Mr. Snow, you were on the mic. You have to go on and finish up what you were saying. We welcome back our queens and our kings on this beautiful Hello Chamber. Once again, we must continue. Go ahead.
Mr. Snow, are you with us?
Oh, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. My people, let me go. You know, when you start opening their nyash, they will start trying to find a way to obstruct it. You know, if we truly want to be the people, let me reduce it a little bit so that their temper will come down. If you truly want to show that you are the people, like you claim that you are, that you have the power, you have given Simon Eber the right to do what he's doing, you need to support him. You know, Biafra Queen just mouthpiece just pointed it out. And the same thing is what every one of us has always pointed out. There are advantages to paying the Biafran tax. Now, for those that are hearing us that do not purely understand why we are the ones that have said it's Biafra or death. You know, we are not like the Aloy Ejimakos that, you know, the infiltrators. Most of these people you're hearing here lamenting every day, sleeping for 3 hours and coming back and continuing what they're doing. The spirit that is in them, until you align with that spirit, until you understand why you are fighting for Biafra, until you truly know that this Biafra you're fighting for is not even just for you. It's not for you. It's for the existence of the generations that will come after us. It's not for us. See yourself as a privileged person to be in this generation. That's how I see myself. When I speak to anybody, I tell anybody, I count myself as privileged to be in this very generation. Believe in the ideology. They tell you that Biafra is an ideology. You can never kill it. It's just for them to tell you that these people are. You understand? Yesterday, we testified to the return, the debut of Ogbunigwe. Believe you me, our men on ground can even produce and do more if we can only give them our little tithe, It is for the Liberation Army, Biafran Liberation Tax. Now, when you calculator, calculate your thing and, do your thing, man. Know that none of this Moroka for here is you don't get it anywhere. Free of charge. If we have to defend our land, we have to do the necessary. We have to pay this tax. You have to register it. Every week. Go and pay. Do automatic payment. They know they come out. $5 every week, $10 every week, $20 every week, as much as you can carry yourself. And we are going to succeed. I can assure you. Imago Prime Minister there one time. No, Imago, this is something that if we can do for him, we will relieve him of so many stress. Imagine these old people in Nnewi, they contributed their money and bought their whatever thing. Let us do our own here. Here that can no abroad, as long as you're not in that zoo that cannot afford to give Biafra. You truly believe in Biafra, there is no how 1 million of us cannot give $5 a week. There is no how. In a time of preaching, we have passed that limit. And is on ground. The Nigerian army admitted by themselves. The senators have admitted already that there's another sheriff in town. Now the Nigerian army is beginning collaboration with another people. The first place, they've not openly declared that they are trying these places. All this while, our prime minister then, he was our spokesman. He was giving them back off, back off. Now I could go for Ogbunigwe. Just one hand cry of Ogbunigwe. The next day you're seeing news that they're begging collaboration. You understand? Let us do the needful, support our Liberation Army, support our men on ground. And before you know it, Biafra will be ours this year. We will get into it, all of us. As your Biafran duty, as a Biafran. As long as you are a Biafran, forget me believe Rifa Simon or not. As long as you are a Biafran, you pay to defend your people. You pay to defend your people. You pay to defend your people. You're paying for the security of the country you are in. Dalono, my people.
There were watching for that. Thank you. Like I always say, money it's it's highly needed in this movement to get your freedom. Is not cheap. It's not the $1 that we are everybody is contributing. It's we need more. We need money. We need money to be able to get our freedom. You can go and price how much AK-47, all these sophisticated weapons that our people are using to confront our enemy. They're not cheap. They cost money. And that's why we need to do everything within our power to do it. One thing that the zoo tried to do, and in some extent they succeeded in doing, when they wanted to destroy this movement, they went after the finance using the chicken Edosium and co. to cripple Biafra, but they didn't succeed, because that should tell you exactly how money is very important in this movement. You know, we have over 3 million Biafrans living in just the US alone. Imagine if they can do $1 or $5 or $10 every month. That will go a long way in this movement. That will go a very long way in this movement. But it's sad that it's like we don't even see them. We have the numbers on paper. You have Biafrans here, but you don't see them. When they're alive, their race is under threat of extinction. You don't even see them. And we are the one left to carry the burden, carry everything. But we have to do it. We have to do it. I said, if you used to put in 10%, increase to 30, 40, 50, even 100. If you used to do 100%, you have to now increase it to 120%, because it has never been this close before. If you look at what's going on in Africa, the chaos and all that, you see that Kabiama is getting the grounds ready for Biafra emergence. Today, the Niger people has risen up and taken their nation away from Fulani. And you're seeing that happening. All that hard work that Buhari did, he's lost that in Niger, and it will continue. It's going to be you're going to see a domino effect where it takes over the entire West Africa, and we cannot be left behind. We are this close, so we cannot. You know, I keep saying, you cannot tell me that you support our prime minister, but you don't even contribute. You don't even, you know, you don't do fundraising, you don't do liberation tax, you don't do nothing. But you say, oh, I am your number one supporter. I love you, I do this and that. It's all by mouth. Because in other words, you're actually part of the saboteurs. And I keep saying, whenever we say God will punish all the saboteurs, you will collect your own portion of the punishment. Because you're setting our prime minister up to fail. You cannot just say he's our prime minister, but you don't want to give him the tools that he needs to become successful. You don't want to give him what he needs to become successful as a prime minister. You are setting him up to fail. And that is not fair. That's another form of sabotage. If you're not doing your part, financing this movement, you are sabotaging this movement, and you are a saboteur. A different kind of saboteur, but you are still a saboteur, because you're setting our prime minister up to fail. You are setting the Liberation Army up to fail, because they are not going to fight people that have chain guns. They are throwing bombs from helicopters, throwing fighter jets and all that. They're not going to fight them with sticks and stones. It costs money, and we must do our part. This Biafra liberation tax, it will be on our topic going forward, and we'll be talking about it, we'll be discussing about it, because we need money, we need finance, and we must all do our part in this Biafra liberation. It sucks that we are the ones that have to now pick up the pieces, because other people decide they're going to wait till Mazen Nnamdi Kanu come out, or they're not even going to get involved at all. But that's why we are different. That's why this shows that we went through the school of Radio Biafra. We learned from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and we must continue to do the needful. Do our part. Do what we can. However little you have, put it in there. Sign up for the Biafra liberation tax. Do your fundraising. Do all of that things, and keep your receipt. You must keep your receipt, because it is very important. But we must do our part. Don't set the prime minister up to fail. Don't set the government up to fail, because that is what, without finance, the government cannot function. Without finance, the prime minister cannot function. Without finance, nothing works. And we must do our part. We must do our part to make sure that freedom is restored. So let's go to, I see, please raise your hand. We'll go to our own Grace. You spoke on the other one that, so let's go to I don't know, Carolina, do you want to say something before we go to other? We have Ben Chucks. Ben Chucks has been here. Ben Chucks,
Yeah,
unmute yourself.
exactly. The first, what you are saying is absolutely 100%. If you come to UK here, you see hundreds of Biafrans, and you tell them, look at what is happening, look at what is. And then when you hear me again, say, come to our law, and see what is happening, see what our boys are doing. This is not about commission, honestly. But you see, these people, they will be doing unnecessary spending, unnecessary. While what we need on the ground is that is something. Eh? At the end of the day, now I said, get out of my face. You're asking me, but you cannot do anything. Something is happening at home. Many people think that it is a joke. We are joking here. If London, or if only London alone, if one pound, we have 1 million miles to go. You see them at the end of the way, they are just jubilating everywhere. Eh? While our people, our boys, put their life in the front line there. Please, comrade, please, everyone. This morning we are hitting on the nail. Please, everyone should hearken to it. Please, let it be your own tithe. I have it as my own tithe. One pastor said, "Get out, my tithe is for Liberation Army, to liberate your unborn children." Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, a lot of people don't really know about this BLT. So I have written it in the full form so they will understand what it means. It's Biafra Liberation Tax, BLT. We must continue. Fund is really needed. It is the driving force of this liberation, and we must take it seriously. We have to take it seriously. Thank you, our own Ben Chucks, an amazing angel. That's what you are. We must continue. We have our own brother, our own beloved, amazing elder. Our own Biafran voice is here with us. An archangel, I tell you. Simon Ekpa, your hand is up. Simon Ekpa Ugochukwu. All right, take it up from there. But before you go, I must have to acknowledge.
Good man, sorry.
Yes,
can we remind them that, can we remind them that they can pay to the website, and also if they don't know how to, they can contact the information minister or our own 247 and any other person that is here. Carolina, they can contact them and they will guide them through how to pay.
Thank you, our own Quinitic angel. Oh, goodness me, we have missed you so much. We really miss you, and we are glad, very, very. Now, sitting alalo behind, we are very glad to have you back with us here because we love you so much, more than you know. You're welcome. You are highly welcome back. Yes, the post you usually drop it on the jumbotron. You usually put it on the message, so people can follow the link there, and then they take it up from there. Go ahead. First wanted to say something.
Okay.
No. Go ahead. I believe Mazugo is. No, go ahead, Goodman.
Yeah. Okay. Good man.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Go ahead, Ugochukwu. When Mazugo want to speak, Mazugo, the floor is yours. When you want to speak, please do come in. Go ahead, Simon Ekpa, Ugochukwu.
It's our anytime it's up, I just hide my head. He's the man. Thank you, each and every one of you. Thank you, the first Namde, Emmanuel Mono. Well, I also wanted to say to post the stuff on the Biafran community, this so that the link anyone can just go directly and click it, and yeah. I also asked one of my brother to send it to me, Christopher, which he did on WhatsApp, so I can also share it some other places, other platforms. Because the tax is the key. I know what I just want to speak about because it has been bothering me. I've been raising my hand. It may not be that relevant as so much to many of our people, but somehow someone needs to reply to that idiot that sent a video from Spain, from France. He made mention of Ekman. We understand. You are talking to Ekman in Finland, not our prime minister. But something that you have to understand that your own president, a lunatic, old fool, was in France. He did not kidnap him. It's our own young, vibrant, intelligent, well equipped in every ramification of life. You are promising your zoological republic of animals that you will come to Finland to kidnap him, that you are in France. You be Yoruba boy, yeah? I'm not against anything we have with our Dudua people, but you personally I'm talking about. You are a fool. Somebody need to go to you and give you a slap and reset your brain. I understand. He made a mention that Igbos, because when they want to call Biafra, because of their evil, they cannot mention that name because it's stuck in their truth. Igbos, you say you are great, you have great people. Of course, so many people may not catch some point from that idiotic, moronic Yoruba boy in France. He made mention that you say you are great. You people are great. You people want to be a president. That you cannot stop our prime minister. You cannot do the necessary. Do you see the type of people they call great among the Igbo Biafrans? Those that they can promise local government chairman. You can promise job in Abuja. Those you can promise presidency. Those you can promise governor. They will go ahead and do evil instead of doing the right thing. Instead of stopping the Fulanis that your ancestors fought and their head get to the grave. And you are welcoming them as a fool. That's those that you call great. But I have a very bad news for you this evening. Wherever you are, I know you may be here or you may get it to understand. I have a very bad news for you. The great Igbos and Biafrans you have been hearing, they have sit back and watched the evil your ancestors, have caused in our land. We have sit back and watched. Today, the people you call great all over the whole world are those that with Mazi Simon Ekpa, your prime minister right now. I just want you to understand something. You made mention of Obi. You want to be a president. First of all, stop the sit at home and get Simon Ekpa. Do you see? Obi, your stupid, lunatic Obi that want to kneel down to a man who said he has stolen a lot from the death of bad road, from the bad, infrastructure they can't be able to fix to people, bad hospital, people died. The same Obi you are see as a great Biafran. Do you see where you get it wrong, lunatic idiot? You call yourself you are in France. You are in France in a Duro camp. Get a data to send a message to Prime Minister of the people. Let me tell you, I know you mentioned Ekman. I understand Ekman, but we know who you idiot was talking about. I'm speaking as an individual, and there are many more who are angry like this because I hate to see idiots like you. You are insulting great people. I want to tell you that those people that you and Fulanis, an idiotic idiot like you are cousins or whoever that is benefiting from one Nigeria that makes you to speak up like this, or you want to have followers in YouTube, there must be a reason. Every Nigerian who support evil just have one reason. Either you want to get the followers, or your cousin or your auntie or your brother is involved with the criminality of stealing from innocent people who are supposed to live a better life in a place where there is no winter. A place they have 24 hours, less than 24 degrees, less than 22 degrees for 365 days. We shall be a paradise for the whole world to go and relax and take a sun whenever they choose. But you don't think about this. The message I want to send to you tonight is that those people you think that they are great people who could stop us, those are the lunatics among us. That is what I want to tell you. And the great ones are with Mazi Simon Ekpa. If I live in France, I will call you that I have a job for you. Then I will meet you in a corner. I will make sure I cover all the cameras in that area. Then taught you a lesson of a lifetime. When you come out, nobody will recognize you. Nobody will identify who hit you. I will put blood inside your body. Blood. No, even doctor will ask who hit you. Did you jump umbrella? I'm telling you, it's not something of, it's a pity that something, you came out with your rotten mouth to tell us that there are great Biafrans, great Igbos, and you think that it's people like Obi, people like governors, all those so-called governors. What a shame. We know that I'm not saying that you can get our prime minister, no, but I'm trying to send a message back to you so that you reset your brain. If there's nobody there to slap you to reset your brain, maybe my words will reset your brain. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Gochuku, for that. There's a lot of, I allowed it. I would have stopped you. But reason why we don't respond to inconsequential people is because they don't matter. Everybody, they are entitled to say whatever they want. And we can't be derailing our show just to address somebody that nobody even knows that they exist. If you didn't talk about that person here, I wouldn't even know that such a thing happened. And that's why we don't give them room to even come to our space. They can rant, they can scream. At the end of the day, they will sit at home.
It's not
But
first,
thank you.
The reason why I talked about him was because our prime minister posted it. Because anything that bothers him bothers each and every one of us. That is why I saw it. That's why.
Oh, did he post it? Did he post it?
He asked him to
is that a?
He should take a part to help preach and then shout.
Oh, is that the one? Yeah, I saw that one. I didn't know. Oh, okay. Then I understand. I didn't even know that who that person knew. That all I saw was somebody that was looking like Asari Dokubo, breathing like Asari Dokubo, but he's not Asari Dokubo. But you look at that person, he's not healthy. He looks like he's gonna drop dead any moment. And I saw that. I was like, okay, but I understand now. I didn't know that that was the guy, because I didn't even watch it to the end. I saw that. I was like, who the hell is this guy? I mean, when people are talking, a moron shouldn't be talking. People like that should never be talking, but we must continue. Mazu, go. Are you ready? We're talking about the liberation tax. BIAFRA liberation tax.
For diverting the topic. Sorry, man. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Our prime minister posted it, and you talked about it, and that's what it is. And we trash it, we throw it away. We don't, that's what it is. Thank you, my brother Gochuku, for that. We'll continue. Mazu, go over to you.
Yes, are they here? They won. I thank you all. I thank you all. God bless you. God bless everyone. I can see the super queens of Biafra. Ada Biafra. Ezigwede Ada Biafra. And they happy like this when I come here. They see mix. I will see super Ada. I will see super Diopa. Special greetings to everyone here today, especially to our ladies. Good man, thank you. The first and all the Simon Ekpas here, all the Ekperimas, all the sit-at-homes. I greet all of you with love. You see, one thing we say, if you go church, everybody get reason why you go church. Some people go church, may they go find women. Some people go, may they go see how the pastor they preach. Some people go, may they go, whatever they want go. But at the end, they go still get some people who go church because they want to feel the presence of God, even if the pastor are fake. Now so it be for what you would do. You see this Biafra, what would they do? Some of us, not everybody see what the share Simon Ekpa video be like wetin Simon dey do. Some dey share am because they want crowd, they want viewers, because they know say once you talk Nnamdi Kanu IPOB sit at home, people must dey interested. And this fund wey we dey talk now, know how wey go hard you, wey you no go fit give $5 for a month. Some of us wey this thing dey hard pass na those wey dey smoke. If you find out how much cigarette they cost, you go understand. Find out, I think small stuff now should be, I don't know. I think the last time I checked, I went to the central to shake something, and I drank one. It was about €3.50, from about €2 or 1 to 3.50 cents. I don't know, because I don't. So what I'm saying in essence is, if you are taking, there are people that drink small stout or drink beer or drink whiskey or wine on daily basis. If you check how much you consume, you find out that you consume more than $5 a month. Why don't you share it into two? At least a month, drop $5 for your liberation tax. It no cost you anything. Now, another thing I've come to realize is that so many people are now taking refuge in the name that I am in France group. I have every month you will give that, or you call it your widow's mite, $20, $30, but you are the person that used to give $100. Now, because Mr. John is giving $20, you give 20. After all, we are in a group now. Don't let me go give pass. No, it's not like that. If giving in that group will make you to reduce the strength of your giving, stop giving in the group. You must not give in the group. Give it on your own. Do it separately for your own, for yourself, by yourself. Nothing will happen. Nothing will do you. At least make we wake up now. We want Biafra now. You see, when our Liberation Army, ESN, BNL, all of them, when we hear of their achievement, we jubilate, we celebrate them. You don't know, say that the way you see they achieve, now somebody do it. So the worst part of people where I never seen are people where they here, even as we are talking now, they are inside this place where they talk. They wait till the day where they go here say 247 don't thief, 247 don't fight with Simon. Good man or don't fight first. The first don't sack everybody, go house. Bishop of the Most High, Bishop of the Most High, my brother, don't slap me for nose. They are waiting. Honestly, no, forget that the laugh. There are people that are waiting for occasions like this to come. You will see them. Yes, I know now. I know tell you before. I know all these boys, they are not serious. I know. And there are people that are still sitting on the window to see. Well, if the going get well, we go jump in. If the going get bad, I go just jump out if they go. Let me just be watching them. I don't even trust any of them. But you will trust your fake pastor. I've told us the other time, I think over the weekend, I saw Ibiyomi telling the congregation that he gave his wife 1 million naira every month for foodstuffs only. Food, only food way in the shop with the family. 1 million naira. How much you they give your wife? But you go still go mumuli, foolishly, imbecilely carry your money, go draw for them. Pay them your tithe. They know they fight for your freedom. They know they carry God to come give you. They know they heal your sickness. When they sick, they go fly themselves abroad, go heal themselves. When you sick, Even to buy original paracetamol self, you know, say na wahala. You go manage, get small money, you go still carry and go give them. Donate for where freedom dey, so that this freedom come, you go dey enjoy health care, school, everything. You go get it, you go enjoy life. You no go that. Listen, I don't know in Africa. Let's just in Africa, not only in Biafra land now. In Africa, you hardly see 80-year-old man or woman standing on their feet, going about their businesses. You hardly, if there is, if you can see, you see that they and the peace, they do this one, somebody go, they carry them, they suffer for them. But go to the Western world, you go see a man 100 years in the morning, you go walk around, go back to his house. You go see him sit down for garden. If he sit down finish, if he family there and they go sit down around with him. When he sit down finish, he say one go, they go help, they go just stand with him. He go there walk up by himself. Because everything there. If you don't get money to do gym, you go just waka go for garden. You must see gym, you go see where they build for gym. You go do gym free. You go enter your house. You don't have to pay. When you want to pay, you go pay. But when you want free one, it's still there. You want to swim, you go swim. Everything there. You want to relax, you go to garden. This is why we are looking for Biafra now. This is why we are fighting for free.
Oh, Mazugo, sorry.
I saw it. This is why we are fighting for freedom. Simon Ekpa, for instance, is in Finland. He is enjoying himself in Finland. He's comfortable, secured in Finland. But he remembered that there are people that grew up with him. He remembered that he came from somewhere. But these, your senators, your governors that has not even left Nigeria, they are still there. They have forgotten you that is sitting there with them. Mazin Nandika grew up or went to school somewhere, had his company somewhere, still remember that some people are suffering there. Some people cannot eat. Some people can't even afford. Listen, I used to tell us all the time that if you have never been in that situation where you cannot afford pure water, you will not understand. I was in that shoe where you will wake up in the morning, you wouldn't know where you are going to. You go just the waka inside Lagos. The waka inside Lagos. If you find out say night it don't fall, you go begin the think where you go sleep. Mosquito go chop you. You don't know whether Alaye go come there, go check your bottle. You don't know whether anything will happen to you. If you have never been there, you will not understand. As most of us are fighting from the diaspora, we have suffered, have seen it, we have come out. We for keep quiet now. We for say I died here. But we feel it and we don't want to go through this. It's only an evil man when he don't suffer. He says now we can person go to him. Home in our far he politicians, but he rejected us. Master someone I participated. Sanction to become a Finland president tomorrow. But he said, I must to fight my nation. Hospital gate. because she wants 100,000. What is 100? 10,000. There was a girl that removed her pant in the public because she needed 10,000 naira. Her mother has been sick. She has been walking down the street begging for money. Nobody is giving her. What is the need of her nakedness to her if her mother dies? You have not been there. And I'm not praying that we must get to that point before we realize what we must do. Let us wake up. We have the chance. We have the privilege. We have the opportunity of grabbing our freedom now. Whatever you can do, if you don't have money, don't condemn yourself. Support whatever you see that is true. Support whatever you see that is justified concerning this Biafra restoration. Retweet everything from our pride. If you don't even know, just only go and follow our prime minister. Anything where you see there, they retweet them. If you retweet them 1 million times, you know me. Only that one. If you don't get, God knows what you are doing. God knows your ability. God knows your capability. Make we wake up. If you get this money, give it, no matter, no amount. Listen, as I did here now, if I enter BNL, or even the even if I enter biafra.us.com and do donation of €5, €10 or $10, you will not know unless I tell you. So go and do it secretly on your own. Nobody will see you. Why are you ashamed of what you can do? The first time I did this Biafra liberation tax, I did for $5. I did it for $5. And then somebody, Tochukwu called me to say thank you. I was telling him, you don't need to tell me thank you. I'm doing for myself. I'm even ashamed that I could not do the way I did not do what I'm supposed to do because I don't have it. You will be appreciated. Somebody is here to appreciate you no matter how late you give. We need it now. We need it now. Woto no be for mouth. Woto na for money. Woto bring them down, tear them down, destroy the helicopter, destroy the zone, bring down Biafra. We need Biafra tomorrow, today. Now money now. Someone ever no go turn himself to money to do all this thing for us. I beg everybody, make we wake up now. Thank you, good man. Thank you, everybody on the line. God bless you all. All the someone else. We move.
Thank you. Thank you, our own amazing brother, our own Diokpara. Thank you so much for the mission. Very, very awesome. And we pray for to be healed, and then you expect them to talk about your talk about talk you down. Happen. So once in the zoo, they put my store. We must next to our people. Let's just hear. Done, grace. Let's just to say, go ahead, free mass. Let's hear what you say.
Thank you much for the opportunity. here. I laughed for quite a while. I would not say I'm in total support of what Simon Ekpa is doing.
Get out, go away, get out. Get out from here. You're an idiot. You're not in total support. You're coming for Mike. Thunder, you there? I just decided we must continue. We must
Good man, take a easy. Don't let your heart catch fire because of these fools. You go just collect your microphone. Don't let her get on. Don't let her get you now. You must not allow them.
What did he come here to do?
What did he
come here to do?
Just as he talk and you off your microphone. Don't let her vex you. Because if it vex you, now you the suffer. They don't want your time.
That is why I don't give him 2 cents. I don't give him 1 second to say the next thing. You know, I'm not totally
the first. See, I like the way you treated him. Excellent. Excellent.
Before you come mess here.
Don't give them breathing space.
Free man in Namdi Kano. Then you go use your tule. Go free man in Namdi Kano.
That is an idiot.
Free man in Namdi Kano. Ya ngwe be anebu man in Namdi Kano picture na gagari. Ga chen mo ha umado.
You see these people, when they come, they go come like angels. When you allow them to speak, you go find out saying that Satan na baby now. Something way bad the past Satan.
Hang your poison, no, man, you go.
No let them. What I want? No let just as you see as you first and then come out and no let them verse you. Because if he verse you, you go lose concentration.
And he go to verse. I no go verse. I skip you come out.
Good man, I like you. You gave no second.
Can I chip in something? Next time,
Chip in.
I would have loved you to ask them. Not as he's confused as an idiot. Not really. You would have asked next time, please. I want to know which area are you confused about, our prime minister? What area? And I know that the stupid answer will come because I'm really interested to know. But it's good as you continue because I'm not in total. These are confused bastards. And I wonder how these people are living in their families because if you cannot be able to see the road, how are you? What kind of life are you living in your family? How are you taking care of families? These are useless bunch of people. Not in total. Then what?
Imbecilic creatures. Imbecilic. We must continue. I just gave him. Let me just hear where he is standing, and of course my hand was on the trigger to shoot the idiot to come out immediately. He has been here. If we will not give them, because say they need to give them mic. We'll give you, make you come pollute the air. As soon as they smell shit, they waka like Nigeria. Shit, smelling. We'll give you mic, make you pollute them. I don't test you now. See, bye-bye. Go ahead, our own kinetic angel, Grace. Simon Ekpa. Grace. We are Simon Ekpa. You carry your foolishness. Come here. You know, this will be Simon Ekpa. We know they take shit. And here. Go ahead, our queen.
Good man, I beg, take a easy. Take a easy, my brother. Thank you. What I want to say about this Biafra liberation tax is, you know, these people put themselves to DOS created very, 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 very big problem to Biafrans. Because I believe some of us here, we are doing our own. But I'm only suggesting, I'm not saying, that's my own opinion. Can we begin to go out, start evangelizing, like asking people outside? Because I remember, I know this man called Evangelist Emeka Obi or something like that. They claim they said he wants to, he's coming to this country. That was in July. But you see the amount of money our people are pumping in, and because the people are in that forum, I know all of them, and I know how much they are putting in to bring in Evangelist Emeka Obi. Then I approached one of them. I said, why don't you put the money, support what is going on here? And this is the person, the husband, and their full IPOB. In fact, we almost had a quarrel, had a very serious fight because of issue argument. And the way she talks, and the thing puts me off. I know some of us here are doing my own. I did it every night. So, but I believe that all of us in this forum are doing our own bit. But just because of that, evangelizing it, talking to people outside, some of people might listen to us because I managed to convince 2 people. But the other person I know that is fully involved in IPOB because they are support of you. That's why the thing that brought a quarrel on her. So that's the only thing I want to chip in there, because let's be going outside because of evangelism. That's where once it has to do with something to do with the church, you see them, you know that these people have money. But bring it to the freedom, they'll start giving you excuses. They think, and it's not because some of them, like, if I am not, to be honest to you, if I am not into what is going on and I don't know the truth, if you approach me, I will not listen to you, because one of the IPOB DOS this thing happens to be Isaiah Yoba in this country, and I know him very well. And I know when Isaiah Yoba came into this country, I know when he was working, and I know when he became DOS member. All of a sudden, Isaiah Yoba is now the big man. So that is why people are putting off all this when you call them about money. But there are some still 2 good people who can just approach. That's the only thing I want to chip in there. I know all of us in this forum, we are doing our own bit. But let's extend this thing outside, ask people outside the world, outside us. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you. The first, are you still here? The first, are you still here? Thank you so much, our own Penitic Angel.
Yes.
Thank you for that beautiful submission. We must continue the sensitization. We must continue to carry out the awareness. If it is going to the Amazon to buy your t-shirts, for those in diaspora, buy your t-shirt and wear it so that this awareness will multiply. Thank you so much, our own Penitic Angel, for that beautiful submission. We yield the mic to, I don't know, Egedeman Ebere. Is this a Penitic Angel or a king?
Yes.
An angelic king. Go ahead. You got the mic.
The first. Good evening, everyone in the house.
Good evening.
I want to use this medium to appreciate every each of you for how far you have been, fighting for the liberation of our people from the diaspora. I pray that the Chuko Kika Biama continue to strengthen all the faithful, genuine IPOB in Jesus' name. I want to appreciate our PM, Prime Minister, Njoko Ekpa Simon, for his resoluteness and his mental toughness. In fact, he's really making us proud. I'm speaking with you directly from Biafra Light. Biafra Land PH to be precise. In fact, what is really happening today is, I don't really know how to explain because my mouth is filled with joy and gladness. Because I expect it in this way. Sometimes whenever I came into land, come into the Twitter space. I always see all of you in the morning, in the night, in the noon. So when I look at it, I do ask myself, when do you people normally have to give yourself attention? But I know every price all of you are paying, your reward is to achieve your freedom. Is there? God will say, I will walk in the first day, second day, on the third day, I will perfect it. God has started the work on the first day, on the second day. This time is the third. God is about to do wonder. He's about to do great and mighty things. So I pray that the Chukwu Okike Abiyama will continue to strengthen every each of you. And the most of us, whenever our media teams call on us, to assist or to fund this liberation, those of us in the diaspora, please, in happening today is for your own good and the benefit of all your children and your unborn children. So any little thing you have to contribute to use in support, if you are not throwing it away, is going somewhere. You can see Biafra of today is more healthier than the one we know before. The one we know before is more healthier. And who made it to be so? Our Prime Minister and his cabinet and our team media are the people who made it. Today, the 100-men march they cannot have been crying for. God Almighty has produced even much more than the 100 men. And today, whenever he comes out today, he can shake his head and congratulate those people he refers as white and white. He can refer them and they congratulate all of them. So, as many of you know the importance of making a history, remain steadfast. Nobody should dare. No matter what come across you, put your eyes on the front and remain focused. Your eyes will always be on the ball, because I know we are already enter our promised land. And this promised land we are entering, nothing will deprive us. So I commend all your good work in the morning, both morning, Biafra 247, Mazi Sonny Akbarawa, and the first, and the good, and the Ifan Yangwara, and me again. In fact, whenever I come online and see you people, oh my goodness, I'm always proud of you. I always pray for you people in my secret, and I will continue to do so for God to strengthen every each of you who have committed yourself in one way or the other to make sure that we get our freedom in this 2023. As you are, I pray that God will continue to strengthen you more and give you people the wisdom and all the enablement and what necessary to enable us to achieve our freedom in Jesus' name. And every door we knock, once we knock it once, God will make those doors to open. Any step we take, the moment we take that step, when we take the step, we will get a better result from it. So I encourage all, every each of you, to remain resolute and to stay steadfast and continue with what we are doing. At the end of the day, we will all meet again in our land, Biafra land, to celebrate. I will see you one-on-one. Sometime I desire to have a handshake with all of you, but I know, this time, I'm going to see all of you, to embrace you, to congratulate you, and to say job well done. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good man, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you. I'm here.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Wachineke, for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are still at the liberation tax. Mazugo said something here. And this, every one of us, every one of us knows what is right, what is responsible, and we must do it. We cannot, you cannot set, like I said, it's like sending somebody out to fight war and you don't even give them anything to defend themselves. You are literally setting them up to fail. And we can never do that. That's why we must do our part, must do what we can do to make sure that freedom is achieved. We have to do our part. Mazen Dekano, during his prophecy, when he was in Israel, he said, I call on Chukwu Kabiama, right? That's one of the jingle that we always play. And he said, the time hasn't come. When the time comes, I will send you men. And, you know, if the men is not just men, it's men that can do the needful. And if we proud ourselves as the people that Mazen Namdekan was talking about, those that will go and get Biafra, then we should be able to also do what we have to do. We have to do our part. The Liberation Army will do their part. When we hear the Obuni, just like Mr. Snow said, when we heard that, you know, those that are producing the weapons that we're using to fight the Zoological Republic, those the Biafra Liberation Army and all of those people, it costs money. All of that costs money, and you know, we have to do our part. We have to sponsor them. We cannot just you know, send them out to fight, confront the zoo army, and then we don't give them what they need to be able to do it. So if you haven't already, after today, you must, yes.
I wanted to chip in some before I forget it.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Snow. We got Kayaga in the house. Kayaga, you're welcome.
Hi, I just came to say hi to you.
You're welcome, Kayaga.
Go ahead, Mr. Snow.
I want to remind our something that Onyendu said some years ago to those to ask them to please contribute just $1, counting on the population of Biafrans in America at that point. And remember, at that point, the zoo has not amassed as much wealth as they have amassed now. You know, that was Onyendu begging these people in America here.
I think Mr. Snow is having connection issues. Mr. Snow, can anybody hear him, or can you, good man? Can you hear him?
I'm not hearing him. He's having a connection issue.
Mr. Snow, having connection issue.
So let us do our part, you know. I just wanted to remind us that Onyendu said this some time ago too, you know. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Snow. You may have to go down, and then I'll bring you back up. We'll continue because your connection is really bad. Or you wait till you get to a better place. I don't know if you're driving. Your connection is really shitty. We'll continue. Please raise your hand if you haven't spoken. It makes it easier to know those that haven't spoken. I know. So let's go to our own elder Godman. I know he's quick, and then we go to Maze. He get a man, and then Simon. We have Simon.
The first.
Yes.
The first.
Yes.
Please, I just really want to acknowledge something. You know, I'm a typical Igede man, and I want to acknowledge, you know, the solidarity coming from my people. Last time, I saw where the Igede people call for the immediate release of Mazen Namdekano. So I was so impressed. It shows that they are really following what we are doing, because I am a hardened follower of Mazen Namdekano since 2012 till date. Likewise, Mazi Simon Ekpa. So I really much appreciate their cooperation and their voice. You know, when I saw it, I was impressed. And I was able to relate with one of the people from Igede. I was able to reach them, commend them, and I encourage them they should continue to push forward, keep demanding for the immediate release of our leader. So because I know once this Biafra comes, all of us from the lower Benue, we are going to benefit from it.
That is
so
what I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask you if that is Benue we're talking about.
Yes,
Go ahead.
yes.
That's good.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. So I'm very much impressed. The other time, some of the people, the people, they say they wish to discuss something with our PM, Prime Minister, something important. So I told them that I have I don't know how I will reach. I could be able to reason to enable them to speak to our PM. So I don't know. One of them, some of them, they really called me, and I told them that I don't have the direct contact of our PM. So if anyhow, I will try to find way how I can get the contact, then I send it across to them to call him, because there's something they say they want to brief him.
Oh, okay. I mean, you've been coming to space. You should have mentioned it, and then we have our Minister of Information here. I mean,
Okay,
from this
okay,
space, you can go to anybody that you want. We have our Mr. Mazugo
okay.
here. We have all
Yeah,
of them here, and I would say DM the Minister of Information. I believe the handle is here, and then also
okay,
DM Mazugo,
okay,
and then they will let you know what needs to be done. But it's
okay,
you should have whenever stuff like and going forward, anybody that have any question, whatever it is, you can just bring it up here, and
okay,
we'll handle it. All
Please,
okay,
right.
sir.
right away before
Right away
you
before
have to
Mazugo.
hold on. You have to give the mic to try and reach Mazugo right away. Igedeman,
Okay,
you
okay, I
have to
will.
contact Mazugo here. He's
Okay,
right
I
here
will.
with
I
us.
will. Okay, I will.
Mm.
I will. I will. I will. God bless you. I'm grateful.
Thank
Thank you.
you, thank you. Make sure you do it before he goes out,
Yes,
cause
yeah, I will. I will.
all
I
right.
will.
Thank you,
Okay. Yeah.
thank you. We go to Elder Godman. Elder Godman, go ahead.
Thank you for the time, Grand Rising, everyone. Let me start from the last speaker. You said Lower Benue is Biafra. I want to correct you. The entire Benue is Biafra. This week we are having program. Tell your Benue people, Kogi people, that we are inviting them to our space. It will be titled The Unification of Biafrans. It's supposed to be the unification of Igbo descendants of Biafra, but for the sake of the people of Benue and Kogi, we will try to change the topic a little bit. We will need to carry people along. So
That would be
let me
very
go to
nice.
the reason why I come into this space.
Okay, God bless you.
This struggle we are into is not a joking matter. A lot of us here don't know that the strength of those in front line depends on us. We are more than 150 million. If we want to talk about only those in diaspora, Biafrans are more than 150 million. If 150 million Biafrans are contributing $5 weekly as Biafran Liberation Task, every week you have come. This is something we should try and overlook. Many of you here think that I don't contribute. Every week they deduct from accounts. Every week they deduct from my account. Sometimes I don't even check how much because I know they always deduct. It's something that is weekly that is just on its own. It's just for me to sign up and leave it there. So what am I trying to say? Only one person cannot be us. One person does not answer we. Most time our people have this mentality or mindset of why it's always the first, always good man, why it's always as you go, why it's always Akbaro Sonny. We must understand this. For a movement to move, there is nothing like I, it's always about we. If it's coming from the first, it's coming from the other person, it's coming from Exodus, is whoever is coming from, you must understand that that person is representing we. The person is not representing I. The moment you always put we, you always see that person as we, then everything you are doing, you're supposed to do it wholeheartedly. You are not supposed to be forced. People that are defending the land, they need resources. Animals doesn't produce bullets. Animals doesn't produce tools. Tools doesn't grow in the forest. Even those that manufacture Ogbuni, Ojuku bucket and the rest during the
Oh my God, Elder God, your network is bad.
time they produced it. It was money. Some
thought it was
things
just
are to
me.
be bought. So,
Can you hear me now, Elder God? Elder God, your network is really bad. Yeah, they finally kicked him out. So request for the mic again, Elder God, and we'll give you the mic. We'll go to Simon, detective.
The first, before
Yes.
we get it to Simon Ekpa,
Oh,
detective,
Elder Godman is back.
there is
Yeah, go
something.
ahead.
There is something our PM just posted. So they are trying to create something like faction Nnamdi Kanu versus Simon Ekpa. Our PM just tweeted it. Simon Ekpa is a Nigerian agent. They have started just like I said. Nnamdi Kanu versus Simon Ekpa. This is their last format. The Nigeria agent is not working and never worked. So it is on the Jumbotron. That is what we are talking about. Is there any Nnamdi? Is there Simon Ekpa without Nnamdi Kanu? And is there Nnamdi Kanu without Simon Ekpa? How can a man held release himself? How can a man that is being held in the dungeon be the one talking about his release outside? Is that possible? Is that possible? So you see, the game these people are playing is dead on arrival. That is why the other idiot came here. You saw in support of Simon Ekpa. Said not really, not really. We need to kick him out, because if not what Simon Ekpa is doing, if he is not doing what he is doing, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is forgotten. He is forgotten. You can imagine even all the uproar that we have been sit at home every Monday, they still held him. Talk less of when nobody was even saying anything. When everybody goes to bed, goes about their business, everything, life turns normal. What will his case be? So anybody coming to tell you Nnamdi Kanu versus Simon Ekpa, they are jokers. That is why we are here. We debunk it and we move on. There is, without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is no Simon Ekpa. The one and the same. He is a disciple, and he's making sure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out of that dungeon. Whether they like it or not, they must release him. Capital letter must. Go ahead first.
Thank you, Wachineke. You know, I'm just reading this nonsense. It's even laughable. Opinion Nigeria. It said at the IPOB propaganda that Simon Ekpa is working for the DSS, Buhari, Fulani, the normal IPOB blackmail format. Does not work on Simon Ekpa and his autopilot or chains. They are ready for DOS anytime, any day. Okay. Oh, God. Only the Nigerian Zoom media. They this is the hundreds of people could be currently being massacred in Benue State. They don't care. There will be because Biafra is everything. The entire north as it's taken over by Fulani. They don't care. You can literally throw a bomb and destroy the entire Zamfara. These people will never report it, but they will come and we told them. You see their propaganda we've gone past their propaganda. And I think your best friend, Goodman, is still here. Your free Mazen now. He was on the comment section ranting there. Your best friend, he's the one that you said that you like. He's on the comment section ranting. I think if he's still here, if he hasn't been kicked out, he will
That
stay
is
on
why
the
you block
listening
him off.
section.
Block him. I have blocked him. So you block him and he will be out of our space. There will be no pen for him to write. Just block him off.
He can stay in the comment section and rant. Elder Godwin, go ahead.
Please, sorry for the interruption. You know, this Twitter, me and them will always have problems. They hate truth. This is the problem I have with them. They don't like truth. Like what I was saying before, the strength of those in the front line depends on us. Depends on us, each and every one of us. We are in a point whereby we'll be thinking of acquiring private fighter jets. We are in a point where we'll be thinking of acquiring warships. I'm not talking about gunboats. I'm talking about warships. Freedom is not for free. Nobody gives you freedom on a platter of gold. Make your research. Every country that have their freedom fought for it, they bombed their way out of oppression. We all need freedom. Then we have to do something for this freedom to come. That is why you have to go and register for your Biafran Liberation task. Very important. At least weekly. If 150 million of us can be dropping $5 every week is something. It will help us a lot. It will do us a lot of good in this struggle. For you to be able to make a statement and people listening, it depends on the weapons you have. The reason why when North Korea make a statement and US keep short is because of the weapon they have. US knows that if they should cross their boundary, North Korea will not take them lightly. The reason why the world is shaking today is because of the kind of weapon Russia have. The countries that are ready to give us this weapon, but we need money. We need money. The strength of your weapon depends on the
Thank you. Your network was really, really terrible, but we tried to manage it. I don't know why they don't want you to speak today, Elder God. We go to Simon at Detective. The detective.
Yeah, I'm here. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on everybody's location. I've spoken a bit today, this afternoon, about something else, but about this BIAFRA liberation tax. That's what I want to talk about as well. Because as we can see, if anybody that is a true Biafran doesn't need to be reminded of his or our own responsibility. Because this, what we are doing now, is just something that everybody need to participate on. It's either you want to do it or you don't want to do it. There's no reason for an excuse, because everybody that lives abroad, no matter depending on every country that you live, everybody pay tax. Even where I live, before my money gets to me, they've already removed the tax already. So there's no need. I have no excuse to say this month I'm not going to pay tax or this week I'm not going to pay tax. Even when Mazi Samoneko announced the Biafra liberation tax to everybody, I think if I'm not the first person to regulate
Ifan, you go ahead, and then we'll see if the university is awake.
Thank you. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, my brother, the first. Simon Eba Snow. Simon Eba, good man. Simon Eba, University. Simon Eba, prayer answered. And Simon Eba, as you go. And Ben Chooks. And Simon Eba, Daberechi, Eunice, Elder Godeman. Simon Eba, Ebere, and everyone on the space. I salute each and every one of you, Daniel and Dictative. Dictative, I salute you. I greet you all. Simon, I sit at home. You are all welcome. And I greet you all in the name of Chukwokika Biama. The liberation of Biafra is the tax. While we are sitting at home, there are many ways to pay the tax of this liberation. There are those that are paying the tax with their life, confronting the enemies with the same firearms that they come into Biafra land with. Those are the people that are paying the ultimate tax of this liberation. There are those that pay the tax of this liberation using their currency, the money that they worked for. Not the money that people dash them, but the money that they worked for. And even if it's somebody that dash you the money, once somebody give you money, it is now your own. And you put it in the liberation, you are paying the tax. And there are people that have taken it upon themselves to be on the media every day, propagating the gospel of truth, making sure that this gospel is preached to every and sundry. You are paying the tax. There are people that are always here to share the spaces. You are paying the tax. There are people that are always there on the YouTube to give thumbs up, that many people, other people will see the broadcast. You are paying the tax. There are other people that are on the ground, once there's a seat at home, they will sit at home to support what the Liberation Army is doing. The Biafra Republic government in exile, the order that they have given. You are paying the tax. So every one of us, in one way or the other, you have a tax to pay. You have a role to play. If you're not good in this, you must be good in that. If you're not good in that, there must be a place you fit in. I could remember during the war, as I heard, there are people that no matter how much you train them, they cannot shoot. They cannot pull the trigger. Those people, you will not say they are useless. Then what they now do is, you will now, since you cannot pull the trigger, you are so soft-hearted that you cannot think up, you can't just fathom it. What you will do, you will not be the one to be carrying the arms of others that are defending the land. You will not be among those that will bring food and send it to the soldiers on the field. You will not be among those many that will be in the hideout to give signals that the enemies are coming. These are the people that are paying the tax. And many of us today are paying the tax in one way or the other. The things that weakened us 1967, 1970 is what we are doing today. That the job was left for only one man, Okokondem and Ojukwu, to be the only voice that is propagating the gospel, telling the international community and the world through their radio, which they created, that look at what is happening to the Biafrans. That the Biafrans are being muzzled, the Biafrans are being killed. But that voice wasn't enough. Had they been, we have what we have on the ground today, our intelligent officers would have been the people to know about the letter that was issued, the memo issued by the US. Had it been the generation of 1967, 1970, they have a clue of that letter, we will be in Biafra now, not agitating. But we will be putting one or two together, making effort to see how we can impart on the already existing foundation that our fathers has created for us. But Elohim knows why Biafra did not come then. Maybe he knows that men like me and you are coming. And the story that happened in 1967, 1970 will keep us on our toes. That we will not jeopardize this struggle, nor merchandise the struggle, nor make the struggle to be a merchandise, nor to trade it. Doesn't matter what the offer is. Doesn't matter what they give to us. That we will always remember the children, the 6 million children that was butchered. That we will always remember the 6 million children that died untimely, that we will always remember the children that paid the heaviest tax, that all of you here, that all of us here might live. And today, we are propagating the same Biafra liberation. And we are driving it to a conclusive end, because after this generation, there will be no other generation that will be fighting or struggling to liberate Biafra. Rather, the generation that will come after us will key in to the prototype that have been unveiled, to redefine it, to make it more beautiful than the vision we have for the Biafrans. That is the job that will be on their decks to work on. So Biafra and Biafrans, wherever you are important. It doesn't matter how little you think that your effort is, that your little effort is really counting in a big scale, both in the spiritual realm and in the physical, to what we are doing. You are really contributing a lot. But you that Elohim has blessed with a currency, with finances, that you can afford to fund the Liberation Army. Elohim will bless you as you do so, that you will not wait for men and women to come and lobby you, because it is ironic and it is a taboo that God has positioned you in a place that you can afford $10,000 to put into this tax, and you wait because you see others giving $2, $1 because of the type of job they do, and you that has the capacity to deposit 50,000, 100,000, you key in yourself with their standard, with their level, to be depositing 5,000 or $5 because you see them depositing $2. May Elohim touch your heart to do what you know you can do. Because the worst thing that will happen to any man is when you are the one deceiving yourself. If you deceive yourself, no man can save you. But if it's another person that is deceiving you, God will send a helper that will open your eyes to see what you have been through, that you've been deceived. Just like what Mazen Kanu did to the Biafrans. After the death of our internal leader, Odumegwu Ojukwu, we entered the dark stage. A lot of lies and propaganda went on, and Owazurike came and fizzled out, and God sent Mazen Kanu to rekindle the fire. He started by opening our eyes to see. And what we are seeing today is what that emanated and ignited the fire once more, that we are fighting today to liberate ourselves. That we are no longer fighting that we want to be part of this contraption. That the Fulanese, Britain, which is their company, has given it over to Fulani to handle. That we are no longer fighting for restructuring. That is what the generation of 1967, 1970 died for. That we are no longer fighting for resource control, just like those that killed themselves in our coastal region brothers. Many of them died. Many of them was roasted with fire. Many of them was drowned in the oceans. Many of them got lost, and nobody can give account of them even till today. But we are still here propagating the gospel of liberation, not like every other person has done it before, but we want Biafra to be one of the leading nations in Africa that will go to the extent that in extension will go to liberate other African continents because of what will be coming out from Biafra land. That is why we are here. And that is the task that we have at hand. That is the task that we have at hand. To liberate Biafra. There's no any other task. There's no any other task. So Biafrans and the daughters of Zion here, I want to salute you all once more. Whatever you're doing for this liberation, you're not wasting your time. Many of those that thought that they are wasting their time, whiling their time away with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because the picture of the vision was not shown to them. They didn't see today coming. They didn't see what will happen tomorrow coming. They never see Biafra coming. But the generations of us that are here today see it coming. And that is why we have given it all. That Biafra must come. And I want you to be among those that have the vision that Biafra will come. Don't be among those that are here to play chess, to play games. If it work, okay. If it didn't work, okay. Those that will survive this journey are those that have given it all. When you don't have any other option for anything that you're doing, you will do everything to make sure that that particular option that you have at hand works. But when you have option in anything you're doing, you might not be that serious with what you have at hand. Just like, let me use a relationship for an example. When you are in a relationship and you have another option, that if this relationship did not work, that the other one will definitely work. You might not do anything, you will not be committed to that relationship. You might not do anything that will make that relationship to truly work. If there's anything that needed to put in place, if there's anything that needed a push, that you need to push, because every relationship needs a push. That the limit that you need to push to make sure to push that relationship to the level where you will not longer suffer in that relationship or complain in it, or make it work out for the good of the both partners. Because you have another option, you will not do that. You will rather say, oh, this thing will not even work. I don't need to suffer myself. Let me just go to the other one. If you have an alternative to Biafra, you will not. You will not last in the midst of the Biafrans. And if you have alternative to Biafra, it is not a cause, but you might not be in Biafra. But those that doesn't have any other alternative to Biafra, Elohim will protect them. They will be in Biafra. Their children and their children's children will be in Biafra. And those that said, how are they going to do it? They will watch Elohim do it. And all glory will be returned to him, both now and forevermore. Ise, Ise, Ise. Thank you so much, my people, for giving this opportunity. May Elohim continue to bless each and every one of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, our own Ifani, for that wonderful submission. We'll continue. We have sit at home. Also, remember, guys, there is a State of the Nation tonight or press briefing from the Prime Minister coming up. As soon as that one comes on, the space will go down. Just a reminder. Go ahead, sit at home. Our own university, I apologize. We have so many Simons and we don't know you are even here. University, if you are available, we must hear that your voice as always. Let's go to Simon. Sit at home, Simon Epa.
Yeah, good evening, great Biafra.
Good evening.
No matter wherever you. I want to thank every one of us for our efforts so far and our support toward this freedom. I here because Elohim is with us. So whatever we are doing it for the betterment of every other Biafrans, those who are not understanding what we are doing and those who understand, but they want to play the other way around of it. Today is the third day of the sit at home, and I thank Elohim who made it possible. It's working because the Zoo government is now seriously crying. They are now crying. They are now looking for help. They are not even a kind of setting boundary on our prime minister again. They are now calling him, where can we see you? How do we manage to see? So whatever we are doing is working. So we shouldn't mind those criminals under DOS thinking that their evil will be forgotten or their evil will be hidden. Because whatever they are doing, they say that DOS is wise. Yes, they are wise. They sold their leader. They sold our leader. And they are working money day and the night to make sure that he did not come out. So that because once our leader is out, the whole truth about how things are played we reviewed. So they don't want it to happen. So it's their work. So I don't, sometimes I see them, I ignore them. So I just pray that God will help us. I know that this struggle we are into now, more especially, need finance. And I wish I could just do something I just wish I could do something, but it's not easy for us here in Holland. So I want to urge every one of us who is trying in one way or the other to make sure that our men in the bushes are happy, because I don't know where we could have been today if they are not there. I don't know where we could have been today, but I want to say that no matter how little it is, no matter how little we can scratch ourselves, we should keep it up, so that this thing that happened a few days ago concerning Ejimako, there is something God really wants to play out. There is something that will happen between now, just between days. So I believe that there is something that God wants it to happen that made this thing that he displayed. He's like now there's one of his tweets that I posted on this space, where he was saying concerning sit at home, the countries that followed the path of sit at home, blah 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 blah. So I was like, are you trying to plead, or you are trying? I don't know what he's up to, but I know that he is regretting everything that happened. So I want to urge every one of us. I don't have much to say. Every one of us have said it all. So let us try our best on the financial aspect of it, no matter how little it is. With me that is here, I will still try my best, no matter how little, no matter how small, just to support, so that the cause will continue, because it is something that every one of us, we are not just doing it just because of the benefit of Biafra. I know that the benefit, we may not be the ones that will benefit from the freedom when it comes, but let it be that we are the people that did it, and let it be that our aim and objective towards it, that we actualized it, because I know that aka Chineke nọ n'ihe ọbụla anyị na-eme gbasara this, and ihe Chineke makwa na ọwalezi aka anyị na-adọ, and he's guiding us. It's not easy. He's guiding us to make sure, okay, when our leader was kidnapped, for him to make available another man even before he was kidnapped, shows that he knows what he is doing. He is showing that he is God. So let us try our best to make sure that we support our prime minister for his good work, because he's a great man. I don't know how to qualify him, and I know that God will keep him moving. So let me just hit my mark for now. I want to thank every one of us. May Jehovah Elohim guide and protect every one of us. He say, he say, he say.
Thank you, Chineke, for that. All right, all right, all right, all right. Who do we got next that didn't speak? We have our own Harry. Harry, are you available? Our sweet, sweet Harry. Harry, are you available to speak? Are you receiving advice? University is getting advice. Ben Chucks, have you spoken? Our own. Can anybody hear me?
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Harry is unavailable. Ben.
Yeah, thank you so much, my honorable defense. Thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me another chance to rub mind with my beautiful, beautiful Biafrans. Let's see how it goes like this. Now they can just tell us in some of his broadcasts. He said, Ikagulam, I am tired, I don't know what to do. If it is like this, let it go. But because Elohim sent us, he knows that his job is finished. It's like somebody sitting by the side now watching us to see what we will do. And Simon has courage to pick up that mantle. Say, Biafrans, we should not put our brother into shame. I wonder, I can't imagine how somebody will be thinking, how somebody on the earth will be thinking, someone who is under captivity, under duress, will come out to give you a message or to give you or give you an order. Then the people holding him, what do you think will be their mind? I don't know, because there are some things I have to be asking. It looks like still our people, some of our people are still living in dark ages. In those days, no one, if one person say anything, then the whole generation, the whole village will come on under pressure of that person. Now we are in 24th century. The whole message is in our hand. They have done it in 1967. That time, it looks like I can when those things is happening. But this time around, they have no chance. Our prayer goes to our BLA and ESN. Those people that keep their life in the front line, doing wonderful job. So my brothers, any person, wherever you are, to extend this evangelism we are doing here, do not hesitate at all. Do not hesitate at all to evangelize this very gospel. My happiness is that Ubunigwe that's come back to life again. This is the best news in town. Every Biafra has every cause to jubilate, because this what we have. When you have something, oh, come on. Something that will make you proud. Yes, I have something. Come on. Nigeria has no, they don't have anybody to fight for them. Even our leaders said it before. Who is going to fight for them now? Nobody. All these useless governors, like us of them, but talking trash here and there. You know, he's just a dead man walking. That man is just like a dead man walking. Did they akaga bataya? I don't know how that day will be, but I know one of these demagogues, the sun must go down on them. One of them, as soon as possible, we will bring the sun down on them. They're gonna feel the heat. The first I in my mind now. Is there anyone in the house?
Thank you. Watching. Okay. I was receiving advice.
Okay.
I was receiving advice. I don't want to sing because when I sing, only few people actually tell me that I have a nice voice. Only the ladies, you know, the men.
That's your voice. It's wonderful voice.
Only the men's
I
like.
appreciate it. I do.
Only the. Thank you, BIAFRANS. Thank you, lovers of freedom. Everybody joining us. This is still we are still on the liberation tax. You know, because we have to talk about it, and it's going to be a topic that we're going to be discussing, you know, quite often, because you can't talk about liberation without talking about money. You cannot talk about liberation without talking about money. Everything is money. It has to do with money. It's just you can never get around it. In as much as we don't want to talk about it, but it is what it is. We have to do the needful. We have to do the needful. We must intensify. Well, as the enemy is intensifying what they are doing, like today, you guys heard, even though they don't want to let the world know that Biafrans are decimating them, that they are dying in their hundreds daily in Biafra land. Today, we are going to hear scores before the end of the day. But you see, they are trying to partner with another partner with another, the one in 82 division. They want to partner with other military from other part of Biafra land to now form. They're gonna intensify, and we have to intensify what we are doing. This is not the time and the struggle where, you know, a gossip or all of that. You see, if you listen, if you watch, our prime minister, he doesn't even, you know, right now he's like what you call Azwanhoka at this point. He doesn't care what anybody says. He keep pushing through and keep pushing forward. That's what it means by intensifying what you're doing. He has intensified, and just like he has, his enemy has also intensified what they are doing. And we also have to intensify what we're doing. Like I said, if you're giving $1, you have to increase it. $2, you have to increase it. Whatever you can do, increase it. Just like as we are telling our people to sit at home, they are paying a price. We also have to pay a price. If you're paying a price, the sacrifice that you're making and you don't even feel it, it's not really a sacrifice. You have to feel it. It has to hurt you. You have to feel it. You have to give it in a way that you feel it. That's the kind of sacrifice that we're doing, because we have to fight. We have to fight. And you have seen that there is nobody out there that will fight for us. We have the men, we have everything, but they need but they need what it takes. They can't face this. Yesterday they were holding unexploded bomb in their hands. We can't be doing that. If they throw bomb, we also have to throw bomb. The reason why we are not throwing bombs in Kaduna, the reason why we're not throwing bombs in Zamfara, the reason why we're not throwing bombs in Abuja capital is because we lack what it takes. We don't have the fighter jet that we need to do that, because we have to. You can't be throwing bomb in Biafra land and expect us not to throw bomb inside the capital territory, Abuja. If they throw bomb at us, we go back to where they live and we throw another bomb. It is eye for an eye. If they're shooting from a helicopter, we also have to shoot from helicopter. Because this battle this time around cannot and will not be fought only in Biafra land. It has to be fought all over the place, not just in Biafra land, not just in Biafra territory. It will be fought all over the place. If our people are running for safety, their people should also be running for safety. You can't kill us and then we say okay. As much as we love to pray, as much as we love to do all of these things, command to do all of that, we also have to back it up. Gone are the days when you pray, manna just fall from heaven and you eat that and that's a meal of the day. No, you have to work for it. And actually you have to do something. Those that are praying will pray. Those that are financial contributors will do, and the men on the ground will do their own. All front, multi-dimensional. That's how we're fighting the zoo. From all front. I don't know how many people that saw the Biafra head office in Maryland. The one that our Prime Minister posted, and it was suit one. Suit one, and it even looks better than the other one that we saw. And all of these things is money. We're talking about how we're gonna print IDs, make this technology, use this to secure all the technology that's gonna use to safeguard the information of Biafrans, so that their information is safe and secure. All of these things cost money. Just the administrative side of this liberation, it costs money. Everybody knows. I mean, those in the US, you can guess how much it will cost to rent a place like that, if it's renting or lease, something like that. It is not cheap. It costs money. The one thing that kills liberation is money. You think if we have what it takes, if we had the money today, that Biafra wouldn't come tomorrow? We already have the men. We have the manpower. But we're not going to send them out to go and die. We're not going to send them out to go and fight people with armored tankers, 50 BMG snipers, machine guns. They have a bullet so big, like once they fire it, it leaves a hole through your heart. I mean, we saw the pictures. Those are 50 BMG bullets fired from a machine gun. You can literally go and those in America. They are one of the most expensive bullets you can buy. Once you fire it, it leaves a big hole in somebody. And that's for you to know that what we are facing is not just it's not a child's play. And these things cost money. And they're not gonna face people like that. They're not gonna go out there with sticks and holes and all that. So please, if you haven't already, go out and sign. Go to the website, sign up for the Biafra Liberation Tax, whatever you can. $5 a week. That's like that's nothing. That is nothing. It's not gonna. It doesn't even a cup of coffee. It's like what, $5, $7, and that's some people drink that every morning. So you times that by however many days that you drink coffee in a month. That's actually more than a price of a cup of coffee. We can do it, and we have to evangelize. If you have however many people you have in your family, tell them, sign up for it. Do your part. Do your part. Our Prime Minister says that Biafra will come, that we're going to get Biafra this year. Do you think he's going to get it with his, he's just going to, I don't know, sell one of his livers or kidney to make that happen? You know, I was just laughing when somebody asked him about how are we going to farm, where are we going to farm in one of the Twitter questions, and he said, we're going to plant it in your head. Is that what we're going to use to get Biafra? And that's it's funny, but it's the kind of questions that you ask, like like, are we really the smartest African race, as we pride ourselves?
It's like when Mazin Amdekano was answering question, somebody asked me, saying that we need a gun. Mazin Amdekano said, you need gun. But that's the only one thing you want to ask. Some people used to ask an unnecessary question. He used gun. What? You are not being trained with a gun, and he asked you, said you need gun. And
Thank you. We have to do our part. We have to do it. And I believe it's also gonna, those in Biafra land, I believe there is some arrangement that is being made so that those in Biafra land can also be able to contribute. I know our leader Mazen Namdekanu said those in Biafra land shouldn't contribute, but now we need it more than ever. That was what, 3 years ago, before he was kidnapped. 2 years later, something have changed. At that time, we were not fighting. The war has not become this brutal. Because we need fund, and we need it from everywhere. So to confront our enemy and to fight our enemy. We must fight. We must rise up. We must do the needful. And we must support those fighting on our behalf. We can't set them up we cannot train these people and then give them a ding gun to go out and confront people with machine guns. That is like setting them up to fail. So please, if you're a lover of freedom, somebody can, I don't know if I posted the link, but if not, somebody can post the link for me. And
yes, it's posted there first. Oh,
you posted it?
Yes.
All right.
Let
Yeah,
me
that's
try and
good.
post it again separate. I posted it. I tried to share it and I shared it out of the post that I made. Let me try and post it separate.
All right. So please go to the website, sign up, pay it, make it a recurrent. That way you don't forget. Weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. Just do something. Don't tell us that you support Simon, but you never paid anything. You don't do fundraising. You don't do nothing. Nothing. You don't pay liberation tax. You don't pay for ESN. You don't do, and you tell me that you support Simon. How do you want me to believe that? You're setting him up to fail. Because if you don't give him the tools to become successful, if you don't give him the tools to become a successful prime minister, how can he become successful? So please, go do your part. Chukwu Kabiama will do his part, but we have to do our part.
Exactly. And again, just to remind people, we still need people in 1,000 men, competent people. We still need competent people in 1,000 men.
Yes, yes. Join the 1,000 men group. Join
Please, we still need.
Join the WhatsApp group. Those in Texas, I already said, contact me so we can add you. And we have our Paul Ezieme, believe that's Maryland and DC, and we have Phone Girl, which is North Carolina. We have all of these things. It is a way to raise money and support the liberation. You must do something. Yeah. You cannot be a bystander. You cannot just sit idly by and say, let me watch and see if whether they will fail or succeed. If you're like that, you are worse than Fulani. Because it's literally saying, I will watch and see if they will get killed or they will kill. If they get killed, you will come out and tell us, I told them so. I told them not to fight. I told them they didn't listen. But if once we destroy our enemy, just like we know that we will, with or without you, you will come and say, well, I was supporting you. We're not going to listen to you at that point. Get up and do the needful. Our people like to wait for at the last minute to do something. This is not the last minute. You guys heard about the Obuniwe that was used like was it yesterday or day before yesterday? That blew up the zoo, close to 100 of them to smithereens. They told you they were injured. No, that was a lie. Their armor tankers, 3 of it were destroyed. Almost 100 of them were killed by the Obunigwe, and it was just a little. All of that is money. It doesn't come from thin air. These things cost money, guys. Please go to the Liberations tax website and sign up. $5 is not gonna kill anybody. You're not gonna starve. Your family is not gonna starve for just paying $5 to the liberation tax. Please, we must do the needful. We've been praying. That is good. We've been fighting men on ground. That is good. We also have to do this. It's gonna, like I always say, it's gonna get worse, possibly bad, before it gets better. It's gonna get bad before it gets better. That's why we have to do what we have to do. Because nobody is coming to save us. Nobody is coming to our rescue. Unless if you all want us to all die and Fulani. Because some people I still see them. You're building mansions. All these houses that you're building, those that are abroad that are building, you say, oh, I have a project that I'm building. You're building a project in the zoo. You think without Biafra that you're building, a Fulani man will be living there and there is literally nothing you can do about it. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, any project in the zoo, it really shouldn't, especially from Biafrans, all of that should be suspended. Our liberation is the only thing important. Because in the Bina Sazotana, where's all the We don't even have the land, and we are trying to sleep or make a bed where you're going to sleep, or you don't even have a spot where you can sleep. We're telling you that Fulani are literally trying to take over everywhere, killing anybody that is in their way. You're telling me how you're building mansions, you're doing this. No. We have a bigger fish to fry. The liberation tax is a must. If you're a Biafran, if you support our Prime Minister, if you genuinely, if you're genuinely fighting for freedom, then it is a duty. It's a duty. You must see it as a duty to this freedom. Freedom doesn't come by mouth. So let's hear from Carolina, and then we got it. Me and then our own kings in the house.
Dollars. We have two of them. You can pay 100 every month or 50. So if Mazugo can explain it more.
Well, Mazugo, when you're available, if you can also elaborate on that. But I know, yes, we have those that can pay 100, those that can pay 50, even 1,000, and those, I think they also have them, even 5,000. All of that we have. All we're to, the point is to raise money. We cannot fight Fulani with AK-47 and all that with machete and hoes and sticks. Do you think that that's how we've been defeating them? Do you think that there was a testimony that our brother here gave yesterday during our Omuna meeting? You know, I wish it was recorded, honestly, because that would be, it was how Fulani took over their village, took over everything, even kidnapped their own king. It wasn't until the emergence of the Biafra Liberation Army and the ESN that came there and then chased all Fulani, all of them. You go there today, there is no single Fulani. All of it, it's a no-go area for the Nigerian terrorists, not just Fulani. All is a testament to the Biafra Liberation Army and the ESN. They made it possible, and it was I was just listening, and it was somewhere in Enugu State. So we must do the needful, guys. We must do the needful. So go ahead. It is me again.
Sorry. The first, I don't understand. What is the question you? I heard you saying I can explain better. What is it?
Oh. So our sister Carolina was asking if you can explain about how the 1,000 men groups works. You know, because we have different 1,000 men. Where if you want to pay 50, if you want to pay 100, and all that. And she was asking if you can elaborate on that.
Okay. It's just normal. You can pay 50, even if you have $1, you want to pay $1, you can pay. You can pay $1. $1. I think the minimum amount is $1.50. Pay. Don't be discouraged in any amount you have. It goes. But the 1,000 men have $50, have $100, have $1 million. Any amount you can pay. You can pay into to the 1,000 men and the women. It doesn't mean it must be 1,000. By now there are more than 1,000 people that are there, but it's just the name that it kicked off with that 1,000 men and women. So you can pay your $50 there. You belong to the same group. You can pay your $1,000. You can pay $100. You can pay 200, 300, as much as you can. There is no amount of money you pay. And when you pay, it depends on the amount you pay. Somebody must contact you. to tell you that you are well appreciated. Somebody knows your pain. Somebody will appreciate you. Somebody must give you a note or give you even a call to appreciate you. We appreciate every cent you drop there. We appreciate you, and the men on ground appreciate you more because they are giving their life and you are supporting them to keep their life. Because these men, if they don't go there with what they need to go there with, man, we go lose them. If we lose them, now me and you go stand, make we give waiting we suppose give, waiting we know we can give. If you get 1 million, no amount that, listen, no amount of money is too much and no amount is small. Just give it as you have. You get them, give them. If you get $1, now $1 you get, yes, give it. God knows you are doing it. The same way you go and give your pastor that give his wife 1 million naira to cook soup a month. Do it. Let us do it to keep your life for 1 month. Do it to keep your life for 1 month. At least if you don't have every month, you renew it. Every month you renew it. If you cannot pay in the 1,000 men or 1,000 women, if you say I don't even have up to $50, what do I do? But you have $1.50. You have $2. You have $5. You have 10. You have 20. You have 30. You have what 5? You can do your fund. You can do your donation. You have $5. You can always pay your listen. And it's not that you must pay once a month. No. You can have $5 today, you pay. You can have $5 tomorrow again, you pay. Just the same way you feel like you need to smoke a stick of cigarette, you smoke. You need to drink a bottle of champagne, you drink. You need to drink a bottle of beer, you drink. Just the same way. If you have this money, you can put in there anytime. You can go there 20 times a day and put it to $1 times 20 is $20. It's something. You can put for us $1 every day times 20 days is 20 times 30 days is $30. You see that we can make this. But our own is that we will look at that and say, if I give $1, it's too small, and I make a the day will get $1 million. You will see that you will not be able to do anything. But if everybody, every day, at least you work every day, or every week at least, you have minimum $1.50, we will do something. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's see, Mr. Snow, you got do you have the link already? Go ahead, Carolina. Go ahead before we go to It Is Me.
Okay, this 1,000 men. There is the one that you can able to pay €5. What to go is telling us is this: you can be paying €1 until that month finish. Then you will maybe it will be €20. If you want, you will when they called you, you will say I want to depend in the other side of €20 or 15 or €5. But make sure that every month you must pay that money if you want to be among these 1,000 men. And you will have your own admin. They will give you admin that will be sending you a receipt. Understand? And the admin, they will put it in their group. So when you get message, then we know that this is time. You pay also this date, so the money is expiring that day, so you can able to go again. So your name will be in 1,000 men and women. It is very necessary to do it.
Ndewo. I also know we have our own university here. University, where are you hiding? Let's go to It Is Me and then university. It Is Me, go ahead. Our university has been hiding, or go ahead.
Yes, I agree with her.
Everybody is Simon, so it's hard for you to see who is who. Go ahead.
I agree the house. There are ways Mazen Namdekano talks about this donation for some of us living outside the zoo. That way you can also file it in your tax return, whereby at the end of the day, it will not be affecting you finally. You are not actually giving your money. So he taught it. If there's anybody that knows about it, he should come up and elucidate on that. Give us lucid explanation so that we understand. Because he talked about even if you are giving any amount, you are giving it to a kind of charity, and it will be on your tax return when you file it on your tax. And if there is anyone that knows about it, you should come up with it. I think that makes sense a lot. Mazina Kanu mentioned it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That reminds me, yes. And I believe our Prime Minister also said something. I believe it was something 55C or so. But usually when you for those that are in the US, whatever you donate to this struggle, you can actually claim it when you file your taxes at the end of the year, and as a deductible. Yes, we'll see those that are isn't there. I think they are here. So while we are waiting on them to come up, let's go to uh, University. Are you available? We've been calling you. That your awesome voice. No, 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 no. That your manly. That your voice. University. Go ahead. Good man. Something.
They don't look for university trouble, Abi. Okay, give the mic to this guy with hand on the pen. Let him speak.
All right. Go ahead. Simon Epa Kings, our own king. There's only one Kings. Simon.
I have a suggestion and a challenge appeal, like I tweeted. My appeal is that, this liberation tax, everybody living in abroad, please, we should make it deductible from our salary account every week or every 2 weeks, depending on how they pay you, or every month. I'm switching my own to my bank account. They will be taking it from there. I don't want to be paying it on my own, so that whenever there's money there, they take it. That's a challenge, because if we agree on something, you see, Bible say, whatever we agree on earth is agreed in heaven also. If we can do, we will make money to fight. We don't fight the Fulani Janjaweed with bare hand. Honestly, we don't do that. Then I have a suggestion, because we are in warfare, the media warfare, because I read what our PM tweeted about Simon Ekpa versus Nnamdi Kanu. Can you get me?
Loud and clear, clear.
Yes, I have a suggestion on that. Let us fight them man to man, iron to iron, AK-47 to AK-47, media war to media war. I tweeted something here now, picture of Nnamdi Kanu and the Simon Ekpa together. So I'm suggesting, so long as they have come up with this tactics of versus Nnamdi Kanu versus Simon Ekpa, let us now show them that we have them 2 in 1. They are the same people to us. There's no separation between Nnamdi Kanu and the Simon Ekpa. We have the 2 pictures where they are together. If all of us, as we are answering Simon Ekpa now, if all of us can change our pictures to that picture that contains 2 of them, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and our PM together, let us, if we can change it to our profile picture, I think it will send a very, very good positive image to whoever that come up with, because what they are doing every day is what can we do to destroy, because it has been the agenda of DOS and the jungle. I call them jungle because if you call them zoo, you are indeed, belittling the animals living in the zoo, because animals have light, they have food, they have security. But in the jungle, there is killing every blessed day. So we need to challenge them with whatever they throw at us. I suggest we use these two pictures of these great men of our people, Nnamdi Kanu and the Simon Ekpa, together. If we change it, I think it will send a strong message to whoever that come up with that crap. They want it. God bless Biafra.
Thank you.
God bless Nnamdi Kanu.
Thank you.
God bless our PM. God
Thank
bless
you. Thank you.
every true Biafran.
Thank you. Thank you, Simon Ekpa Kings. Simon
Sorry, can I
Ekpa
chip in
Kings.
something for you to say?
You will chip in. Let me just drive this. What our brother just said home. We all should just go to the message here. When you click on the message, you will see that those two pictures. Very important. Save it. Just click at the corner there. You will see save. Download it to your phone. And immediately, if you have the time, just begin to share it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disciple on top. You share it. All of us, we will tweet that picture. We will tweet it. We will not let any elephant fly again. Never ever. Never ever. They won't fly. That narrative no go sell. It die as they come. Go ahead, our queen. You wanted to chip in something. Go ahead and chip in. Our sister's in his hand is up also. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
just to respond to what our brother said. About sorry, it's echoing. About people paying like I did mine direct debit. I do get direct debit. I get my salary every fortnight, every 2 weeks. So I choose the day, the money, the week I know I don't have much expenses to do at home. Just encouraging some people that have a steady income, but you can only do it if you have a steady income. So you just do it the direct debit. As your salary comes, the money goes. You won't even feel it. So I just did mine like that. The only thing I worry now, if there is something comes extra, I will just put into ESN. But that tax on is direct debit. It goes straight. So if you have a straight steady income, it's very easy. And I am happy I did it, and I don't even know when it goes. So that's it. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We go to Ezine, mute yourself.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you all for all you're doing. I've been listening, and everything you're saying, I'm understanding it. The BLT things, Biafra liberation tax. I'm listening. I just there's something that's worrying me now, and I raised my hand up earlier before the space was brought down, and I wanted to ask is this person here, Simon, the Remalistic Saint? I'm worried about this person because I wanted to ask the person if he's listening to me. Simon, Remalistic Saint, is here listening. I want to ask him if he gave his information to Chukwu Kadibia. Give your information to Chukwu Kadibia, please. Can you? Because I'm worried for your safety because of what Chukwu Kadibia sent to me regarding you. So I would like to hear your voice. If you gave your information to Chukwu Kadibia, you need to know that Chukwu Kadibia is now an enemy to all of us. I would like the host to give Simon, the Remalistic Saint, speaker for us to hear his voice, please.
That is our St. William. St. William, you have the mic.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So this is Williams in America, St. Mathematic Simon. I DM'd him last 2 weeks. I sent him a message through DM, direct DM, but I didn't hear any reply from him. So I thought maybe he didn't see it or not. But I'm surprised now that you're asking this question. So I hope everything is okay.
That's why I wanted to hear your voice, because the first time I saw you, I thought my mind was telling me that you might be Chukwu Kadibia hiding in this profile. But now you have confirmed, because Chukwu Kadibia sent me a message that you said you are being threatened where you are, and that you want to go to another location. Let me know nation, but
Yes.
I know you get what I'm saying. And
Yes,
he
yes,
said,
yes.
and he was asking me to provide someone for you, and I was like, who? What do you mean? I don't know who you are, and I don't know what's my connection with Chukwu Kadibia, and I just bluffed him off. But I'm sure you would have heard what we are talking about, Chukwu Kadibia. I'm just worried about your safety.
Yeah,
So I've been monitoring you here since. I've been monitoring you. When I saw you earlier, I raised my hand, but by the time our sister Carolina finished speaking for me today, the space shut down. So, and since then, when the space came back, I didn't see you again. So I've been watching to see when you come, and I saw you. That's why I came back. I wanted to hear your voice, and I'm glad I heard your voice.
I'm a regular member here, ma, and
yes,
I
see you. I see you.
I like listening. I like listening a lot, and then I used to talk at times. At least I used to speak one good man, yeah, university, even the first, and arrange success. Whenever they are hosting, I'm always here. So I'm surprised to hear this. I'm surprised to hear.
So it's just for us to be cautious of our.
Yes, because I said it last time that for the past 3 months now, or 4 months, I got a visa to relocate out of here. But because my leader is in Abuja here, that is why I suspended it, and I'm still in Abuja here. And I know the kind of threat. I'm not afraid of threat anyway, but it's just for
It's just that you see that Chukwu Kadibia was an infiltrator, and everyone is not. I was even a victim, so everyone was thinking that he is one of us, and you might have innocently shared your worry with him, and he passed it on to other people. He passed it on to me and was asking me to provide someone for you where you said. So I'm just and I bluffed him off. I didn't even respond to. I just told him, "What do you mean?" Because I didn't know who I don't know him, and I don't know who.
I have so much respect for him. I never knew, because my heart is as pure as gold. I don't have anything, and I don't like bringing myself out for anything. I just saw him as somebody that is mature from his voice. I saw him as elderly person, due to the encomium my good man always used to give to him. I said, okay, this man may be a respectable human being. I never know that.
So just for you
to.
I just wanted you to
Thank
know.
you.
So you see, I didn't mention you. I know you understood what
I understand. This is the first time of hearing it.
We all have to be careful here. It's a big
Thank
lesson
you.
for everyone, and I'm seeing some of them here. I'm seeing up to 5 or 6 of them here. They are listening. I have watched all of their profile, and I know them because I said I'm a computer software engineer, and I know so many of them here. I'm watching them just to let you know.
Thank
So take
you.
care.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Keep watching them. Keep
watching them.
watching them, and then as soon as they get closer, we will kick
They're
them
all
out
in the listening,
because
and whenever they
we
come,
will
I
never.
will
We
inform you.
can't give
Thank you
them
for that.
room. We cannot give them room to
We
come and destroy us.
Yeah, we are
Thank
winning.
you,
We are
Ezinne.
winning. We move.
We are winning. We are winning. Thank you.
I appreciate.
Thank you.
Yeah, so sorry, Simon. Simon, so sorry about that. You know, people's privacy, you just sharing it to everyone. That is very sad. Sorry, my brother. And sorry, our beloved sister Ezinne, for all those bugging. We have learnt our lesson. We are moving forward. Never again. Never again. I'm happy you are now alert as well. You are doing that research work. You are going around. Oh, even our ladies are at work right now. And then you know that we are in now for a serious business. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Go ahead first. Fish is here.
Thank you.
Fish has swam into this pond. Fish. This river is big. Oh. Yes. The first, Fish is smiling. Fish, we are here as usual. Take your 1 cent. Take your 1 cent.
Oh, hello, Simon. I appreciate it, and thank you so much. The beginning, everybody, co-host, all listeners, speakers listening right now. 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, I'm sure you guys remember me. We talked about how Russia can potentially help Biafran people. Now we are looking what's happening in Nigeria. And we see that 35-year-old Ibrahim has expelled the French completely, 100% out of his country. This has not happened in history. Young individual, young man, young African king stands up, says, no, this is not going to happen no more. You can fool our grandmothers, you can lie to our grandpas, tell them racism doesn't exist, we are good people, everybody is good people. No, evil people also exist. And these evil people, they have to be removed from Africa because they've been extorting Africa. They've been extorting the Biafran people for a very, very long time. And anybody who benefits from this system of corruption, they are attributed like same person, contributor to this corrupted system, and they should not be inside the country. If you robbed the people, you extorted the people for all of its resources. But the people living in squamble, people don't have fresh water. This is not good. So we are starting to see change. Change is happening. We never seen nothing like it. Even French government saying, if Russia flags do not stop being waved, we're gonna have to go in. And then the African leader Ibrahim, he responds, if French decide to go inside our country, we are going to accept that as a war. So I think this is the appropriate move for all the people in Africa, Biafran, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, South Africa, everybody, because this is no longer a time of waiting. Everybody has been waiting for a long time already, including inside Ukraine. It's the same situation happening in Ukraine. Russia told America, no, 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 do not go inside Ukraine. This is our backyard. I always tell all my American friends, grab a map and put on the map Africa, just a little, or Biafran land. Go on the map. And then go on the map and put Ukraine. Ukraine is closer to Africa than America. Africa is closer to Russia than America. So what is Americans doing in our backyard? What is the Westerners doing in our backyard? We are not, you don't see Biafran people invading Alaska, invading America. It's not happening. But why are they invading Nigeria? This so-called British occupant government in Nigeria, and they've been invading for hundreds of years already. And nobody's talking about it. But they want to talk about Russia. And now when Africa, people, regular civilian, they picking up Russian flag, all the enemies starting to get worried. All the enemies, you just pick up Russian flag, all the enemies are starting to run away from Africa in every direction, because they are scared, because they realize that they can no longer lie to these people. They can no longer fool these people, because that's what they've been doing for hundreds of years. They've been telling Africa, no, do not worry. There is no problem in Africa. Everything is okay. Do not worry. Everything is okay. And racism in Africa doesn't exist. Don't worry. There's no occupational government like Nigeria. Everything is okay. No. This is lies. This is lies that they have been trying to benefit from for hundreds of years. And this is not working out for them. Yeah, this is not working out for them. And they are starting to realize that their lies, when you've been benefiting for such long time, your lies can end in one day. No, not over, because they imagine, the collapse, we are gonna stay in Africa for the rest of our lives. No, one day, Ibrahim told them, he said, guys, get the French soldiers out of our country. Get them out of it. Get the these French army, French colonizers, get them out of Africa. If you don't get these French colonizers out of Africa, we will get them out of Africa. No problem for you, no problem. So we are starting to see revolution. I would say this is the greatest wealth transfer in the history of Africa. $23 billion forgiven, so they are on their way to a fast growing economy and civilization. Africa was the most advanced civilization. So, we have to respect this. We have to acknowledge where humans first created, So we have to acknowledge this. We cannot slave these people. These people, they know how to live on their own land. We cannot teach them, not even the Russian. The Russian cannot teach the African or the Biafran people how to live on their own land. It's not possible. We cannot teach them, because they know how to live on their own land. So this is what we are starting to experience. Biafran people, they are taking back their land. This is their land. It's not Nigerian. It's not French. Some French soldiers come to Africa, and they're telling what the Africans, where to go, where to live, how to conduct their life. Who are they? Who are these French soldiers? Well, what are they doing in Africa? French soldiers in Africa. That doesn't even go in the same sentence. Where is French and where is Africa on the map? This is halfway across the world, just like Americans. They like to go in people's backyard. So unfortunately, the Americans are being taught a lesson, and also a history lesson. History is repeating itself because they are starting to realize this is a losing battle. They cannot win. And so that's what I would like to say today. I would also like to commemorate and congratulate all my brothers in Africa, Zimbabwe, Biafra land, and the freedom of the Biafran people. God bless them, God protect them, and God protect your people all the way from Moscow, Russia. We are praying for the African people. We are praying that their freedom, their liberty, their true liberty, nobody can decide liberty for African people. Only they can decide for themselves. So we are praying they get their
Thank
freedom
you.
and liberty. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Fish. Thank you, Fish. That is our own fish from Russia. That is our own fish. Our own, oh no, goodness me. Fish, you are amazing. You are swimming in a very broad ocean. You have nothing to do with ponds. You swim in oceans. So thank you so very much for coming today to grace our gathering with your presence. We do really appreciate that, Fish. And I must tell you, Fish, we love you. We love you. Africa is awakened, never to go sleeping again. We are awake. We are going to run our show, and the West will know that we have nothing to do in their country, that we don't want to cross the Mediterranean Sea to have a life, that we have everything we need to live with dignity on our land. Thank you so much, Other Fish. We must continue. First, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Noble Ed. Hold on, Elder God, man. Noble Ed has been here for a while. He hasn't spoken. You've spoken before, Elder God. Go ahead, Noble Ed.
Good evening.
First of all, thank you, Fish. As always, we love you, and glad that you're learning about Biafra and the plight of the Biafran people. Always a pleasure. We love you. Go ahead, Noble Ed.
Good evening, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, depending where you are. I'm very, very excited to be hearing the voice of my friend Fish. Has been a very big brother in the diaspora. And my greetings to each and every one of you. Simon, Edward, First, Exodus, and the host of others. I may not be able to mention your names because of time. It is a good thing that we are here again. The third day of the stay at home. Fire is burning and is burning greatly. Thanking God Almighty Chikukabiama for putting the Biafrans together in this very critical moment to endure the pains, because this pains is the pains that will bring eternal freedom to the generations to come. If we don't pay it now, it will be costly for our generations to come. It's better we pay it so that history will have great space for us. I'm just want to use this opportunity because we're talking about Biafra liberation tax. To ask, there are a lot of Biafrans who wish to participate in the contribution, but they are restricted because of the situation in the place some of them find themselves. They may not be able to pay monthly or pay certain amount of levy, which they say people will be able to put together monthly. And they have the zeal, they have the mind to be part of this project. And I would want to use this opportunity to ask if our Prime Minister or the Finance Minister could shed more light on this, because there are people who may not be able to pay monthly. If they can pay any time, maybe once, 2 months or 3 months, depending on how much, because in Africa here, like Europe, where you say you can get a job, so here just holding on the street. So I don't know how it can be so that those who cannot be able to pay monthly will be accommodated, so long as they have that urge, the zeal to be part of the freedom. Just like some of you have already spoken, there are people who may not be able to get money to pay, but they pay with their lives, like our men on the ground there. There are people who pay through media, circulation. There are people who pay in different ways. So that's the only thing I want to contribute, so that if there's a way, other people who may not be able to afford doing it monthly, and let's make space so that no matter how small it is, once in a month or 2 months, as God may bless them, we accommodate them. So that is what I want to contribute and see how it can be harnessed, so that those who are not able to get something monthly, those who are not employed, some of our boys are on the streets, then we can carry everybody along. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So you're asking if there's a way they can be paid on a monthly basis, or what was that? Sorry.
Okay. I am talking here in South Africa. There's a time they made it that everybody must pay 200 rands, which is plus or minus $10 or $11. And there are some boys, in South Africa, they don't get foreigners a job. So most of the people are just struggling, and some on streets, and the rest of them, there are challenges. So, and the people who don't pay, they were removed from the group. And they are still have zero. They want to be part of the project. So that is what I want to put, so that now we're talking about finance. How do we harness it so that those who don't have anything, maybe once in 2 months, if they have it, or maybe less.
Yeah. Well, you also know that on the ESN website, the IPOB website, that they can pay any amount on that one. So they can, if they want to do that one, they can easily go to the IPOB website and pay their dues there whenever they whenever they have it. But this one is like this liberation tax is a tax. It's you set it up $5 weekly or monthly or once or bi-week. It depends on what you think it's fair, what you think you can do. The men on ground, the Biafra Liberation Army, they need it. But apart from these ones, of course, we still get our weekly donations. We still have the ESN, the 1,000 men, and all the other ones. So, yes.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. I will to organize some of them.
Yeah. If they, whatever they have, whenever they have it, they can just go to the ESN website and put it in there. That one you don't have to sign up. I know you can sign up to have it like current, but you can also do it like whenever you go there, you put. Even if it's every 2 months is when you get whatever letter you get, you go there and put it for the Liberation Army. Thank you. And ESN. Thank you.
Fish, you can also support us financially. Donate to our ESN Fish. I know you can. You are a very beautiful soul. I know you can. Go ahead of us.
Thank you. Go ahead, Elder Godman. I'll give you 1 cent because you've spoken before and we got that already.
I just want to address Fish before he goes out. That is the reason why I came back. I wish he's on the mic now because I have some questions for him. That's the reason why I came back.
Just ask your questions that way.
If he's back. No, I need him to respond to me. I need him to
Fish is here. Go ahead. He's listening.
He's listening. He's listening. Just ask your question, and then you wait and listen. Wait for him to answer whatever it is, so that
All right,
we
good
can
and
move
fine. My brother Fish, I am the person they call it that God man, the other guy that tell you the truth without looking at your face. He said truth is like a lion when you let it loose, it defends itself. Do you know that the map of Africa is fake? Do you know that the map of Africa is fake? If I'm wrong, quote me wrong. The map we call map of Africa, do you know that is fake? Do you know that the place you call Russia is part of Africa? If you know this, that place you call Russia is part of Africa, then you are supposed to understand the reason why Russia have to play a very lead role, a very lead role in the liberation of Africa. So I'm waiting for you to.
Temperature, go ahead.
The first Fish is on the mic. Fish
Oh, Fish
is on
is
the
on the
mic.
mic. All right, please, we have to make it quick. That way we don't spend the entire time going. Go ahead, Fish.
Yeah, I wanted to say, we remember this, Russia remember this. Russia, one thing about Russia is they taking in consideration every country history, every previous also, not previous, but family, ancient bloodline, ancient, family and stuff like this. We are seeing this, for example, like situation in Ukraine. You have Zelensky, the president of Ukraine. Fake. Ukraine is a fake country. Everything they have is Russian. It's from Russia. So you have a country that's from Russia, and they have a fake president. Zelensky is a fake Ukrainian president, and he is living in the capital of Ukraine, Kiev, and he is smiling and laughing and thinking everything is okay. But what we see Russia not conducting or doing is completely destroying the city, like Afghanistan, like Syria, Americans in Syria, because this is the only thing Americans they know what to do. They forget about history, and they only remember, or they only think about the present and the future. They forget about all past history, everything, relationships, connections, family, and so this is an important thing for Russia. They are taking in consideration, you know every family member. This is not even in Ukraine. Mr. Putin said he's not trying to destroy Kiev. And Kiev, this is ancient city of Ukraine. But it's Russian city, but it's inside Ukraine.
Thank you. Because of our time, we just have to move forward. Maybe when the space is just, when we still have much time, Elder Godoman, you can throw your questions at him. Right now, we are running short of time, so we will leave it at there for now. We will continue, and Fish will be here again with us, and every question in your heart will be answered. We must continue. The first, are you still there?
I will
Yes,
not
yes.
ask a question. Sorry for interjecting. I will not ask a question. I will give him a follow-up. Now that you know that Russia is part of Africa, you have to spread the good news. Make other people understand that Russia is not in Europe. Russia is part of Africa. Thank you.
Thank you, Elder Godoman. Thank you. Fish is doing the needful. Fish is trying. Go ahead. The
Thank
first.
you. Thank you. Elder Godman Fish will be here. He comes there, and on another day you can ask him. We'll give you guys the space. Today we are having a different type of space, which is about money, because we need money. The Liberation Army, the fighters on ground, they have family, they eat and all that. That is the purpose. And we are volunteer army. and that's what we finance those armies. And so it's a different type of topic that we got today, but I believe Fish will be here again, and you guys can ask each other questions. Okay. Thank you. Let's go to Daberichi. Daberichi, unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you, the first. I salute you all. I salute you all. Max Hugo, everybody in the space. You, good man. I throw away my salute. I salute everybody. Greetings to every one of you. It is me. I greet you. I'm not trying to. There's something that has been bothering me, and each time we are on space, I will be seeing this thing, and I wasn't comfortable with it. I just want to voice it out, at least for the person to speak out to tell me to at least to say the reason why it was is using the picture that he's using on this space. Because every time we are on space, yeah, I normally see that picture, and I don't like it. So I want to know what makes him to use that picture. So let us know what we are doing. Let us know who is for us and who is not, and who is against us. I don't know. There is a brother here or a sister that I'm seeing here. It is called Eze Eze Hill Eze Simon Ekpa Eze Hill Eze. There is a picture that he's using, and that picture I wasn't comfortable with it each time I see it. He's with us on this space. Picture that those people that went to Finland to protest against our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, claiming they are fighting for Biafra without the picture of Nazi Nandekano. So I don't know why he upon all the pictures that he can use for a profile or what, he chooses that picture of those saboteurs, those people that are be dragging us back, claiming they are fighting for. So I just want to voice this out because these are not
Daberechi, is the person on this space? Is
yes,
the person here now?
Simon, just go there, just say Simon Eze. I don't know if people if you he's but I don't want to follow him back because I don't trust his profile picture. I don't know all the pictures, even Mazin and Decalo, all the pictures of Mazin and Decalo. He didn't say anyone to use pictures of Simon Ekpa as he claims. He used Mazin Simon Ekpa to be a name for his name. As he claimed, he didn't see any of his picture to use. Even him himself, he can't use any of his picture or at least put any other thing else. It's only the pictures of the people that went to Finland with a flying our Biafran flag and those people that went to protest against our prime minister. It's only the picture that he used. So I don't know what his motive. I don't know his reason. If he can pick up the mic and at least clear my doubts, because I'm confused. Every time we are on space, I always see him. So I'm not comfortable with him on this space. Thank you. Just scroll down, you see him, Simon Eba Eze.
Next time, if you see him, screen grab him and post him on the comment section here, and we will now find out who he really is, because we are whiter than white. We don't want any evil to disguise and stay among us. Thank you.
Yes, what Daberichi said, I've also seen and he comes to our spaces, and I believe he's a regular, but for some reason he have that picture, which I also don't understand why. Out of all the pictures in the world, he had to use the one saboteurs, those that went to Finland. So, but we'll continue. If he's still on the space, if that brother is still on the space, please accept the mic, and we'll continue. Let's see. University, are you with us?
The first, please. Sorry for intervention. I just want this brother to pick up the mic and tell us the reason why he used that picture, or else we block him. This time around, we don't need all these things. We don't need any distractions. If it's not with us, then
let us just kick him out. I don't. There's no sorry now. I don't need to tell anybody sorry. As the level we are in.
Thank you.
I don't
Thank
need to
you.
tell anybody sorry, and there's no need. Let him pick up mic and tell us the that he. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Deberechi. Lolo, just our own Quinitic Lolo just sent the picture. And I have sent it to you. The first, you got a picture. So we have to ask Eze Hill, Eze, come and take the mic, or please don't you ever come to our space again. Disappear. We don't want devil anymore. You have exposed yourself unless you tell us why that is your most favorite picture. You have no one say unless you tell us. Go ahead first.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's go to while we're waiting for him. If he shows up, if not, we'll all kick him out. Mighty Dot, go ahead. Mighty Dot, are you still with us? All right, Mighty Dot, would you advise?
Our own Penity Carolina is we are finding difficult to get you the mic. Can you please just go off and come in again? It doesn't let us give you the mic. It just hanging. The first, are you still hearing me? Mighty Dot, I don't know if he's still here.
Yeah, I don't think Mighty Dot is even. He raised his hand, but he's not speaking. Carolina, I would say exit and then come back in. Sit at home, go ahead. I'll drop you Mighty Dot and then you can request when you're ready.
Yeah. Good evening once again. It's Ifeko King. I want to ask a question, but before the question, I want to be concerning our security here in this space. Please, we have to try our best to be our brother's keeper, because I know that enemies are everywhere trying to get a information or who to track or something like that, and more especially us that is in the homeland. So I want to, like that our mommy that said concerning being a kind of computer literate, so she should try her best, and if there is any other person to support her, so that when the traitors comes around, so that we can be able to detect them on time and kick them off. Then secondly, I want to concerning this donation we are talking about. So because I know that there are other people who are kind of maybe that have a heart of giving, but because of implication, I mean people in the homeland or how to do it. So I don't know any platform that can be palatable for me if there is anything that I want to donate or something like that, because I believe that $1, $2, $3, or $10 can go a very long way. So I want to ask, like when Mazda 247 we are talking, so I don't know if there is any one that cannot implicate or whatever, so that I can flow it up. Whenever I have anything, I can drop that here. So that is it.
So what was the question again?
Yeah, any platform that I can be able to do my donation that cannot implicate, or that at least that cannot implicate me or something like that.
Are you in the zoo?
Yes, I'm in the zoo.
Yeah, you have to wait. You have to wait till the government find a means, because that is a work in progress. And Prime Minister made that statement the other day that those in the zoo, due to security and everything, they have to wait until we get everything, the system in place so that your safety can be secured. and all that. And so that's, but if you have, those people that actually have, money, and you want them, and you think that they have what it takes to support the Liberation Army and the government and everything, then you have to get in contact with them, and then they will speak with the government, and then we can make that happen. But for now, you just have to wait till the government makes it public on how those in the zoo can contribute in the liberation tax. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Sorry, the host. I'm sorry. I just want. Can you please ask Simon Eba Darkness to speak to us, please? He's here, or he or she, Simon Eba Darkness, to take the mic, please.
All right.
Use our own Simon Eba and put darkness on to it. He says Simon Eba Darkness. Can he take the mic, or she? Can you see
his name may be Darkness, and he just added Simon Eba. But Simon Eba, whoever that is, if you're here, just request for mic, and we'll continue.
Yes. Okay. If you know you are the darkness, remove Simon Ekpa from it. He has nothing to do with darkness. Simon Ekpa is light. Absolutely. You see, our ladies have gone to work, underground work, I tell you. Good one, because we need sanity here. Very good one. So Simon Ekpa Darkness, God forbid, Mr. Darkness, come and speak, or remove Simon Ekpa from that your useless name. You can't use Simon Ekpa and Darkness at the same time. They work like that. So come and speak or disappear. Light and darkness have nothing in common. You can't put light and darkness together. Go ahead of us. We must continue. You went away.
Thank you. Mighty Dot, go ahead. I think you're good now.
Yes, I greet you, the gods and the goddesses. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes, I greet you, my people, again today. Going by the topic, or by the headline, about Biafra Liberation Tax. Well, I mean, I have signed up mine right from the second day it started. It was announced. 2 days after it was announced, I did mine recurring. And like our sister said earlier, if you set it up for recurring, I mean, you don't even have to feel anything. You don't have to do anything. You just keep coming out. I'm actually trying to make some adjustments, to increase the amount, and hopefully do it like a weekly. Another thing I was thinking, before I make my submission, I was thinking, like, if the government of Biafra in exile, like, if they can come up with a program, where, because right now we are at war, we are not hiding anything, but if they can come up with something where any one or two, 2 people or 3 people or anybody, depending on how much your pocket is, can be able to say, okay, I'm going to finance one AK-47. I'm going to finance Ogbunigwe. All those kind of things. So that, like, at the end of the day, when Biafra comes, when we restore Biafra, something, a scrap or a piece of something from Ogbunigwe or a cartridge from AK-47 will be, in your name or something will engrave on it, and it will be given to you as somebody that sponsored a AK-47 during the war. Those kind of things. I mean, it's just a suggestion. So, because right now we need everything that we can get. And but talking about Biafra, our restoration and what is happening in Africa right now and the whole world, just like Mr. Fish said, I was just yesterday, I wanted to come in to say this thing, but this is like a chain reaction. It's just like a connecting chains, connecting them at the end of the day to come to a point where it will click. And Biafra is the click. This chain reaction that is happening is still happening in Africa. For me, when it comes to Biafra, I try to gravitate towards the spiritual aspect of it. I try to say it from a spiritual aspect. Biafra is more than us. It's more than Igbo. It's more than Efik. It's more than anything in that region. The mandate that we have right now is bigger than us. We are privileged to be in this moment. And that is why, if you are one of us and you still go to any church of any kind and do offering, or you give monthly tithe, you are doing yourself a disservice. You are doing this struggle a disservice. Every tithe, every offering that you give to church, now this is the place, because this is where we worship, and this is about something more powerful, more spiritual than we can ever imagine. All these chain reaction you see happening around the world, in Africa right now, all is getting towards one thing, that light from Akabulan, the light is coming. A lot of people have been prophesying, talking about the God of a Ethiopian king or something that is coming back. That light is about to rise, it's about to shine. And all this chaos you see happening, these people already doing the job for us. All these African leaders that are waking up right now, they say coup everywhere. Africa, at the land of Akabulan, is about to be restored. China and Russia that are, all trying to align with Africa. It's more than money. It's more than finance. It's more than commerce and trade. They have seen the day. They have seen the future. They have seen that the order is about to be restored. The originals are about to take their place again in this very planet Earth. And they are aligning with the team that is going to be the winning team. The new civilization, the new world order is not coming from China. It's not coming from Russia. It's coming from the land of Akabulan. Mark my word. And China and Russia, they know what is coming. That is why they are trying to align themselves with the land of Akabulan. They are there as a helper. Believe me. And once Biafra is restored, the chain reaction, the whole domino effect will take place in the West. They are shaking, they are panicking. That evil one in Canada, Justin Trudeau, his wife just separated from him. Maybe that one has seen the evil he is. All of them, they are getting towards a very solid domino effect that will take place. But many people are not seeing it. We are going home. There is nothing on this planet Earth that will stop the restoration of Biafra this time around, because it's already been destined. There are some people that we are not seeing that are working for us. I'm going to stop here for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, the first, are you there? The first, are you there? I can't hear you. Go ahead. I can't hear you. And then I'm not even hearing anything. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, our own Mighty Dot, Simon Ekpa, Mighty Dot. Thank you for that beautiful, beautiful submission. Africa is taking it back. Everything is coming back. Yes, we will yield the mic to Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa, take your 2 cents. And then the BRGIE, we have seen your hands. There's something you want to take off, but let Simon Ekpa go, and then you can come in. The first, I hope you are still here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Good evening, my dear brother, the good man. Good evening, the first. Good evening, our minister Ugo. I'm very, very grateful to connect this evening, though we have been listening since morning and when I was still at work. I'm just back home now. And the first actually explained what I've been passing through, because I wanted to be doing my own donation. But since then, I've been trying. I'm in this zoo, Lagos. So I've been trying and it has not been possible. So we are just waiting. Anytime the thing is available, they should let us know. That's just what I want to talk about, to contribute. Then another thing again, all of us, all our name are Samepa this time around. So anybody that is coming here to bear Samepa is supposed to be indicating there is what is in his mind to join us here, because this is not a platform for distraction. Anybody that is joining us supposed to come up here bearing the Samepa so that we'll know what he's standing for. I've been the one, though I have to change the name so that it can be favorable for people to pronounce it. All this why I was the one that was with the name FOAI. My dear brother, good man, he knows about that particular name.
That FOAI, most times I forget the full meaning, honestly. FOAI. Sometimes I forget it. But thank you for using something that is more easier for us to flow with. Thank you. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, we thank you for that submission. Yes, the BRGIE, take that thing which is on your chest, take it off. Take it off. First, I hope you are here. And the time is 8:39, BIAFRA time. I don't know if our Prime Minister is coming, so we can wind down. Go ahead, BRGIE. Simon Ekpa, BRGIE, go
Sorry,
ahead.
good morning. Good morning, please.
Yes.
I'm joining our sister to check all this Solotuas in our room. There's one I
Good
come here.
work.
He said his name is Simon Ekachi God. Akachi God or some creation.
Yes,
He's on
all
this
of them.
Twitter now, and it's like a fake, it's like a saboteur. He never posted anything. It's a fake account.
Yes, the truth is that not everybody bearing the Simon Ekpa is going to speak. But if you must bear Simon Ekpa, don't be darkness. If you are darkness, don't just bother to put Simon Ekpa there.
Okay, you change the name to Akachi God.
Okay, it's good. That one is good. Yes, because Simon Ekpa is Akachi God. Thank you. Keep digging. Keep looking around because we want to be very
I
safe here.
think it's a fake account.
Thank you. Yes, go ahead. Now we are alert. Any move, I am give. Go ahead, Simon Ekpa, the BRGIE, take that 1 cent off your chest, and then Ben Chooks will take whatever the 2 cents in his chest. Go ahead.
Yeah, good man. Thank you, everyone. Once again, thank you for giving me opportunity. Actually, it irritates me a lot, and it got me very angry because what these people have done to us, it has made me to have a heart of. Whenever I see these people, whenever I notice anything like somebody sabotaging what we are doing upon all the things that we have been passing through. It really broke my heart, and it has made me to, not to look back in anybody, not to have any pity or any mercy, because I'm fighting for the future of my people and my children unborn. So it has really touched me not to look back, not to have any pity on any saboteurs. That's why whenever I see anyone looks like the saboteurs, it pisses me off. It pissed me off. So, like what I just said before, the person is still on this space, and I really want the person to speak because this guy needs space, not today. Always give us. So I want to know what motivates him, what gives him the courage to use the picture of the people that went to Finland against our prime minister. What gave the courage to use the picture of those people to put us so far to be fight to making people to be seeing it. I don't know. I really want him to speak because as in my heart, looking at these saboteurs, it makes my heart to be strong to that I want to be something or one or two things we have withdrawn my attention. I was busy at work or what, but this evening now I really want this again because I don't see the reason why he will be. I don't like anything saboteurs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dabrachi. Is my voice coming out? Because it's like it was breaking while Dabrachi was speaking. I don't know if it was coming from me.
I think it's from the break.
Okay, okay. All right. Take your 2 cents, and then I don't know if our Harry wants to speak. Our Quinitic Angel Harry. I don't know if she wants to speak. But take your 2 cents, and then.
Oh, okay, it's just quick information. Mostly the people in the zoo, you can see every time anyone that speaks and it's getting echo. That means it can be people. What do they call them? DSS or can be in their line, tapping their line. So they have to be very careful. Mostly when you are speaking and getting echo all the time, which means your line is being, someone is trying to listen or to tap your line. This is quickly something I just want to chip in there.
Thank you. You mean that is how it works, so that I will know when the tapping is coming in, and then.
Absolutely. Yeah. Particularly people in zoo, or even outside as well. Someone can come inside your line, try to tap your line.
Okay. Thank you for that intel. Very, very important and noted. Thank you so very much. The first, I don't know if you're still there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm here.
Okay. Okay. What about the time? How many minutes do we have left?
We'll give it about 15 minutes.
15. Okay. Yeah, our own Harry is here. Our own Quinitic Angel. Please, you got the mic. If you are close to the phone and you want to speak, you have the mic. No, she's not close to the mic. Noble, we are trying to get you in. I believe you have something you want to say. Meanwhile, while we are waiting for you, I yield the mic to the first. The first, go ahead. No, the first is not close to the phone, or probably
I'm here.
All right, take it up.
I'm here. Thank you. Thank you everyone that joined us. I believe the Prime Minister is coming live this evening. Let's see, we have, has Otunwa spoken? Otunwa has been on the mic for a while. Otunwa, have you spoken?
Yeah, not really. Greetings.
Go ahead.
I greet you all. Thank you for the good work you're doing. Thank you all. I must appreciate everybody, those listeners and those that are contributing. And we must continue on our path, the path of truth and justice. The sit at home is our only weapon now, which we must hold very strong and tight. We will never capitulate. We will never let them stop us. We must support with everything at our disposition to make sure that our enemies will go on their knees. No going back. Going back is death. Forward ever. That is what we are going to be doing. We are soldiers marching forward, not soldiers of the zoo, soldiers of heaven for Biafra. Nobody will stop this movement. Nobody. They've not born anybody that will stop this movement as a prophecy. Because what we are doing is spiritual. As our leader Muslim began to said it, that no, they've not born the bagger that will stop this movement. And it is like that. For those who don't know that what we're doing is spiritual. If you see, look around the whole world today, in Nigeria, I think a call is distracting me. Everything we are doing is divine. The time, the hour has come for this to be fulfilled. And you must be thankful and grateful that you are part of this very movement. If you are not in this moving train, your papa didn't fight war, Biafran war. You too, you are not here. You be okay. I must give the mic. I just want to contribute this little tonight and thank you. I appreciate everybody for what we're doing. We're not going back.
Thank you.
And you were the one Makade, what's his name? Your owner elder. He went away because last night I didn't sleep. Because everything I heard about this guy, oh my god. Even I heard that he said that he was sponsoring my music. Oh my. He's sponsoring my music. We've not even chatted. I don't have. I hate that guy from the day one because he's arrogant. I want to tell you that you will punish his generation. He will never see the light of the day. December. Idiot. He comes here and play with us. Thinking that God will punish him. He will die before Christmas. That is a criminal. Devil's marriage. You come here to play with us. And you know what you No. This guy is I am so mad with him. It's unfortunate that he's not. You can hear what I'm going to tell you.
Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, our Otunwamwanya. You know, it's happened and he's been exposed and you know, we move on. Thank you. Thank you. We have about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes, guys. I don't know those that haven't spoken. Please, if you haven't spoken, let's see. Grace has spoken. Amma has spoken, I believe. Noble Ed, go ahead. You want to tell us something? Noble Ed, you want to tell us something?
Yes. My greetings once again. What I want to say is there is this way of people finding when their line is being forwarded to another. I think there are some people who understand it. Maybe I will search my thing and I will forward it, most especially those who are at the homeland, so that on daily basis they check their phones and know if they're being monitored, so that you stop it. I think that will help them as well. on daily basis. They check their phones with that number. I will forward it maybe to one of you so that you can share with them. That will help a lot. So that whenever they are monitoring and they will know that their line is being tapped. I will check it and I will put it there on the platform. So that is what I want to share. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. The great double. We appreciate that. We do really appreciate that. The first, are you there? It's like you're busy with something. Um, let's look for a song and play as we wind down. As we are winding down, let's play something. First, you said we have 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, or 7 minutes now. I think it must have gone to 7 minutes.
Collier, share your music.
Yeah.
Share your love.
Unbelievable, unbelievable.
Additional prayer that the boy should be allowed to breathe.
Chai, Nigeria, they want the poor to breathe. The poor should be, if the poor should be allowed to breathe. Lord have mercy. We have suffered. Sorry for taking your time. Is the poor going to be allowed to breathe?
Additional prayer that the poor should be allowed to breathe. Say aye. And those who are against say nay. The ayes have it, the poor must be allowed to breathe.
They are laughing.
Prayer is that let the poor breathe. And then Senator Mustafa has seconded that the poor should breathe. Those who are in support of the additional prayer that the poor should be allowed to breathe, say aye. And those who are against say nay. The ayes have it, the poor must be allowed to breathe. must be allowed to breathe.
Government shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday, and then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home. And government shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday, and then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home. And government shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday, and then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home. And government shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday, and then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home. And government shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday, and then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home. And government shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor and government shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday, and then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home. And government shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state himself and government shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday, And then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home. And government shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday. And then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home. And government shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday. And then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home. And government shut down on Monday. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday. And then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home. And government
shall